Although there had been all sorts of auctions and trade socials at the Pill City, Yimo never went out. He had been upgrading and getting used to the purple flower fire. Although there had been all sorts of auctions and trade socials at the Pill City, Yimo never went out. He had been upgrading and getting used to the purple flower fire. 5 days passed quickly and this was the first day of the tournament. The entire square was filled with people. Countless cultivators all rushed over. Luckily this square was huge and it didn't seem too squished with a few 100,000 people cluttered here. The big sects even have their private areas. Some cultivators who didn't like coming to the square already had all sorts of viewing formation set up. Xin Jida was arranged to sit at the front row. Jiyu Wenqian then took Yimo to the contestant area. There were 10 times more people watching the Pill Concoction Hall of Fame tournament, but there were far less contestants. Yimo looked and there were about 500 people, but this 500 was probably the highest level pill concoctors in the South Peace State. Jiyu Wenqian knew every contestant here off by heart and kept introducing those pill kings capable of winning to Yimo. Other than the level 4 pill king Ji Yuting, there was 7-star sect Green Pill sect level 4 pill king Qiu Niansheng, Pill City level 5 pill king Xu Banchang, level 4 pill king Wang Mao, Solo Cultivator level 3 pill king Zhong Shidao, Clear Dream Mosque level 4 pill king Qing Dai. Although Yimo wasn't worried about level 5 pill king participating, he felt it wasn't quite easy to get top 3. But when Jiyu Wenqian introduced pill king Qing Dai, Yimo took special notice. This nun didn't look old but was already hollow spirit state power and a level 4 pill king. Yimo couldn't help but to exclaim how many geniuses there were in the South Peace State. Just when Yimo was watching pill king Qing Dai, he felt someone was looking at him. He turned around casually and saw a light blue-dressed female cultivator staring at him with eyes full of joy. Qing Muxin. He was also a little elated seeing her. After all, they came from the same place and knew each other. Thinking about this, Yimo walked up to her and said, "Martial Sister Muxin, I really didn't expect to be able to see you here. This is my communication bead, we can have a talk at my place after the tournament." Yimo really wanted to know how she was a pill king at Golden Core State level and how she came to the South Peace State and became a sect member of the Heartless Valley. Qin Muxin was about to take the communication bead happily, but before his hand even touched it, she heard a cold voice say to Yimo, "Piss off." A white jade-like hand slapped the communication bead aside. Even Yimo didn't have time to react. Yimo took back the communication bead and still felt his hand burning with pain. He glared coldly at this female cultivator who slapped his hand away. She was also wearing the Heartless Valley uniform, but her power was Hollow Spirit State Tertiary Stage. Yimo felt his wrist. That slap almost broke his wrist. This female cultivator was too powerful and she was on par with Qin Muxin in terms of looks. But she stared at Yimo with an extremely bleak face as though Yimo did something extremely offensive to her. "Martial Uncle Hen Yu, what are you?" Qin Muxin was really unhappy with what the female cultivator did, but she didn't dare to say it. "Muxin, you're too young, don't talk to these random males. Remember, we're from the Heartless Valley," the female cultivator said. Qin Muxin didn't dare to directly rebuke her words but said hesitantly, "But before who when Pill King came to our valley, and..." The female cultivator understood. Who when Pill King seemed to know Yimo as well as they were just together. Yimo ignored that female cultivator and smiled to Qin Muxin, "Martial Sister Muxin, if you're not doing well you can come find me at any time." Then, Yimo left. This Hen Yu was too repulsive. Qin Muxin was a pill king, she would be welcomed anywhere. If she didn't like it at Heartless Valley, she could come to his Moyu City. What's the meaning of this? What Yimo didn't expect was that as soon as he turned around that Hen Yu stopped him, asking in an extremely angry and cold tone as though she would kill Yimo if Yimo didn't give her a Eason. Yimo said plainly, "What's that got to do with you? Piss off. You're asking to die." That female cultivator's face went green. How dare someone tell her to piss off? Without hesitation she released a flying sword and was about to attack Yimo. "How dare you?" A deep voice sounded and a huge cultivation essence hand appeared, swooping her out of the contestant area. Hen Yu stumbled to the ground and her face was red, but she didn't dare to go into the contestant area to speak with Yimo again. The Heartless Valley was an 8-star sect, are powerful too, but they were far from being able to do what they want in the Pill City. Yimo bowed to the old man who threw her out. That Henyu was hollow spirit state level 8 and it was easy for her to kill him, but a woman like that was thrown out like trash can. In the cultivation realm, power really was everything. That old man was clearly truth realization state power. The old man nodded to Yimo and said loudly, "Today is the Pill King tournament of Pill City that happens every 50 years. Pill Kings and Pill Masters, please enter the contestant area. Irrelevant people leave now." The accompanying cultivators soon left the contestant area and the place became freed up. Most people were listening intently to the old man's words, but Ning Qingxue wasn't. She just kept using her spirit sense to scan the square and she felt more and more worried. If it was some ordinary person doing this, he would have long been warned, but when people saw it was this extremely female cultivator who was from the ethereal immortal pond, people didn't really mind, especially when they realized it was Ning Qingxue. Ning Qingxue's face grew more and more pale. If she couldn't find Yimo today, then it would be really hard to find him again. "Martial Sister Ning." Huang Ping saw Ning Qingxue's face and knew what she was looking. "I'm fine." Ning Qingxue forced herself to calm down. Although we South Peace State take Pill Master seriously, the path of pill concoction is very hard. It not only requires very good talent but also cultivation resource, wealth as well as good fortune. So these few hundred years, we have very few high-level Pill Master and Pill Kings. Now, more than half of the current Pill King and Pill Masters are gathered in the Pill City. I don't need to explain the value of Pill King. The top 10 Pill King of this tournament will be heavily rewarded by the Pill City. I won't publish the rewards now, but I believe everyone is greatly anticipating of this. And, the Pill City will request the top 10 Pill King to concoct pills for free for 3 days. The top 50 will also do the same. The truth realization state old man said. The square burst into joy. Many cultivators came to find a pill concoction master or get to know one. This news was huge fortune. Many cultivators started gathering their spirit herbs in preparation for pill concoction. The truth realization state old man suppressed the noise on the square and said, "Now let us invite Pill City Level 7 Pill King Guan Tian Pill King, who's also our Vice City Lord, to announce the contestants and judges." Gu Wenqian sound transmissioned to Yimo. Guan Tian Pill King is Disaster Transformation State Peak Cultivator and one of the 2 Level 7 Pill King in the Pill City. Yimo saw the grey-robed middle-aged man walk out. No wonder someone like him could become a Vice City Lord of a 10-star city. This grey-robed middle-aged man seemed more easy to talk to than that old man. He said loudly on the judges' stage, "In order to ensure the fairness of this tournament, there will be 8 judges. They will be the City Lord Level 7 Silver Moon Pill King Yu Chichao, me, Level 4 Pill King Chi Pill King Elder Wang Jiangyi, Level 4 Fei He Pill King Elder Wang Gaohe, Level 4 Pill King Chong Shun Pill King Elder Zhao Shuntian." This grey-robed middle-aged man seemed more easy to talk to than that old man. He said loudly on the judges' stage, "In order to ensure the fairness of this tournament, there will be 8 judges. They will be the City Lord Level 7 Silver Moon Pill King Yu Chichao, me, Level 4 Pill King Chi Pill King Elder Wang Jiangyi, Level 4 Fei He Pill King Elder Wang Gaohe, Level 4 Pill King Chong Shun Pill King Elder Zhao Shuntian. Other than them, we've also invited Level 5 Pill King Tian Tan Pill King Wang Wutan, as well as the 8-star sect All Formation sect leader, Level 9 Formation Grandmaster Jiling, as well as Level 9 Forgery Grandmaster Earth Forgery God Lu Wu Qianbei." The scene fell silent. Each of the 8 judges could be said to be a pinnacle cultivator of the South Peace State. From this, one could see how important this Pill King tournament was. Yimo didn't expect that Jiling to be a judge. Yimo knew he went to see him a few times, but Dainty expect him to be the sect leader of the All Formation sect. A sect leader went to find a golden core state cultivator a few times. One could see that this Jiling not only loves formation but is also easy to talk to. He still had his jade card. He would go visit this Qian Bei later. But Yimo didn't feel too comfortable that Mo Yoshin's master became a judge too. Gu Wenqian was scared that Yimo Dainty know and introduced the Pill City Lord Yu Chichao is Truth Realization State Primary Stage Cultivator and a Level 7 Pill King. No wonder he could become the City Lord of 10-star City. Thinking of Changshun Pill King, Yimo asked Jiyu Wenqian why doesn't that Changshun Pill King take part of the tournament? Isn't he a level 4 Pill King too? How did he become a judge? Jiyu Wenqian explained, he got number 3 on the last Pill King tournament. Pill Kings came to this just for fame. He already got number 3, he didn't need to come anymore. Yimo realized that Changshun Pill King already got a good rank. If he came again and did worse than last time it would be awkward. It was just like him, he came for fame too. If it wasn't for fame, would he come? Of course not. Shun Guanqing nodded in satisfaction seeing the reactions of the cultivators on the square after he announced the names. Next I will announce the names of the 561 contestants for respect. This was indeed respect to every contestant for a Vice City Lord to read out all the names. Each contestant who had his name read out would stand up and greet the cultivators in the square to show his presence. These cultivators would use this opportunity to know these contestants for future connections. Shun Guanqing glanced at the jade slip and said Tianyang Sect Level 7 Spirit Pill Master Yu Shouja, Herb Cauldron Sect Level 7 Spirit Pill Master, Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master Luo Exeromo. Although Yimo didn't want this but the third name was him so helplessly, Yimo stood up and waved to the cultivators on the square. Martial Sister Qingxue, it's him, it's him. Huang Qian immediately said to Ning Qingxue with joy. Ning Qingxue was looking down in contemplation and was startled by Huang Qian. She woke up and looked confusedly at her. Martial Sister Qianqian, what did you just see her? Who? Huang Ping said excitedly. Martial Sister Qingxue, it's that Luo Xiaomo, he's the cultivator I saw that day. What? Where is he? Where is he? Ning Qingxue suddenly got up and said excitedly. Too many cultivators were watching the announcement so they didn't notice what Ning Qingxue did. The later the names Shun Guanqing called, the higher the status. Luo Exeromo, he came to the Pill King tournament and is a level 7 Spirit Pill Master, just then. Huang Qian said, but Ning Qingxue was filled with tears. She saw Yimo clearly. He was sitting in the contestant area. Martial Sister Qingxue. Huang Qian pulled Ning Qingxue's hands and called worriedly. Ning Qingxue murmured his here, I'm going to find him. Then, Ning Qingxue was about to charge out but she was immediately stopped by another female cultivator from Ethereal Immortal Pond next to her. She said anxiously to Ning Qingxue, Martial Sister Qingxue, you can't go out now. If you do, not only will you not see Yimo but you will be kicked out of the tournament. You might even affect his performance. Not long ago, I saw a hollow spirit state cultivator from Heartless Valley get thrown out by that truth realization state Qian Bei. Yes, I can't go. Ning Qingxue murmured and her eyes couldn't leave Yimo again. Yimo felt someone was watching him and although he really wanted to look around but he stopped himself. Doing that at this moment would displease the judges. Otherwise, they wouldn't restrict spirit sense from scanning outside the contestant area. Sister Qingxue, that Luo Xiaomo is really annoying. Since he's already here at the Pill City, why didn't he come find you? Even Fang Zhongshe came a few times. Huang Ping said unhappily seeing Ning Qingxue being so sad. Ning Qingxue had calmed down now. He probably has his hard hips. I'm sure he will come look for me after the tournament, I'm certain. The female cultivator who stopped Ning Qingxue said Martial Sister Qingxue, that Luo Xiaomo is just a level 7 Spirit Pill Master. He's the lowest level of the contestants, I'm afraid it might not be easy for him to get a good rank. Ning Qingxue shook her head and her eyes never left Yimo. She said with certainty, I don't need him to get a good Arnak, I just want to leave with him. But, the female cultivator said with hesitation, Qingxue, since Luo Xiaomo asked about you, it meant he hadn't forgotten about you. Yet, he went to the tournament first. Clearly, he wants to get a good result from the tournament before he comes for you. Ning Qingxue was only thinking about Yimo ever since she knew he came to the city and didn't analyze a lot of things. Now that her martial sister said this, she realized. That martial sister saw this and sighed. If he can get a very good result and comes for you, then perhaps master will allow you to go with him. But if he can't, then. But without the need for her to say, how can a level 7 Spirit Pill Master get good result in a Pill King tournament? Ning Qingxue suddenly realized Yimo's hardship. Would he be able to see her with his status? He might even get through the door of the ethereal immortal pond, much less come for her. Even that day when he asked about her from Martial's sister Huang Qian, he was treated like shit. The only way to get close to her and sister Luo Ying was to become famous in the Pill King tournament. But how could a level 7 spirit pill master get good results? How could he get famous? Thinking about this, Ning Qingshue's nose went sour. She wanted to charge up to Yi Mo and tell him, "Don't go to the tournament. I will leave with you even if my master is going to kill me." Martial's sister Qingxue, Fang Zhongshe, is here. Martial Uncle Yin wants you to go talk to him. Another female cultivator came and whispered to Ning Qingxue. Fang Zhongshe? Ning Qingxue frowned and immediately said, "I don't want to go, I'm going to sit here." "Qingxue, you're not even going to listen to your master's words," an emotionless woman's voice sounded. Ning Qingxue shook and quickly got up and walked to the back. Huang Ping and Martial's sister Yang quickly followed, fearing she would do something impulsive. Martial's sister Qingxue. Fang Zhongshe quickly got up and greeted Ning Qingxue with charisma. Ning Qingxue just walked to the middle-aged woman and bowed. "Master." Qingxue came. "Sit down." She nodded to Ning Qingxue. "Qingxue, you already know young Master Fang from Lightning Cloud Sect. This is his master Lei Luo Qianbei. You need to." "Qingxue, you already know young Master Fang from Lightning Cloud Sect. This is his master Lei Luo Qianbei. You need to." Before the woman finished, Ning Qingxue got up and interrupted. "Sorry master, I already have a husband. It's not important to me if I know other people." Ning Qingxue respected her master and knew she wouldn't have today with her master, but her master's words today touched her bottom line. The middle-aged woman's face sunk and was about to rage, but she saw the elders of Ethereal Immortal Pond sitting not far away and held her anger. Her disciple didn't speak much before but never resisted against her words like today. It seemed she was too lenient on her. Ning Qingshue's talent wasn't bad, but it wasn't those best few in Ethereal Immortal Pond, so although she was famous in Ethereal Immortal Pond, it was due to the South Peace State 10 beauties. Qiu Shui from Green Pill Sect also watched Yi Mo closely. She recognized Yi Mo immediately. Yi Mo gave her and her martial sister a few blue when pills in the herb plane, and now she saw him at the Pill King tournament. He was actually a level 7 spirit pill master. Not only so, he was also a nascent soul state cultivator. In one corner of the square, 3 cultivators from the Cultivation Cauldron sect also looked at Yi Mo with surprise and joy. Martial brother Guo, I see Broter Yi, he's actually a level 7 spirit pill master. Ding Ling said with joy. Guo Qifan just nodded. He was nascent soul state cultivator, and this was all due to Yi Mo's help. He thought to himself, I knew someone like Brother Yi would never die in the Truthful Palace, but Big Brother Yi killed Earth Demon Sect Chai Kong, and now Chai Kong's master is here too. Would he recognized Big Brother Yi? If he does, then Big Brother Yi is over. Yang Qi said. In fact, a hollow spirit state tertiary stage cultivator in Earth Demon Sect saw Yi Mo and looked at the jade slip in his hand before cursing. You killed my disciple Chai Kong, sect member Ji Yue Cheng. I finally found you today. I want to see where you can escape to. If I let you out of the pill city, I'm an animal. So what if you're spirit pill master? If I want to kill you, I'll just be crushing an insect. Mo Yushan looked hideously at Yi Mo. He was thinking about how to kill Yi Mo and never if Yi Mo could get a good ranking in the tournament. The same thing happened at the Lightning Forgery sect. A Golden Core State Peak Stage cultivator stared at Yi Mo and said to an Hollow Spirit State Elder Martial Uncle, it's this person. He took away 2 of my 3-5 color lotus. His from the North Far State. I didn't expect him to be at South Peace State and participating in the Pill King tournament. He's too cocky. The Hollow Spirit State scanned Yi Mo and said coldly, Yushan, don't make too much noise. The 5-color lotus is no simple thing. We'll find a place with no people and finish him. Master, it's this person who saved me, I just don't know what his name is. I didn't expect him to be a level 7 spirit pill master. A cultivator from Pillar C sect looked gratefully at Yi Mo. If it wasn't Yi Mo, he wouldn't been killed by Huang Zhuo and Cai Shizhong at the herb plane. Yi Mo stopped them just to ask about Luo Susu of the South Peace State 10 beauties. Yimo knew he would be recognized by a lot of people today. The Vice City Lord was up to the last few names: Rain Pill ESCT, Level 2 Gu Shi Pill King Laroshi, Solo Cultivator Level 3 Yu Pill King Zong Shadao, Heaven Herb Lake Level 4 Sheng Ting Pill King Ji Yuting, Clear Dream Mosque Level 4 Qing Dai Pill King Wang Qing Dai, Pill City, Level 5 Half Immortal Pill King Shu Ban Chang. Shun Guanqing stopped there and said, "These are the 561 contestants. They represent the highest level of pill concoction in the South Peace State. Now I will invite our City Lord Yu to speak and announce the first question." Yimo felt a little comforted knowing that the highest level of this tournament was only level 5 Pill King, and that was only Shu Ban Chang. Even if he couldn't get first, he would have no problem getting second. Yu Chichao seemed younger than Shun Guanqing and wore grey robes. He wasn't tall and was skinny and seemed more amicable than even Shun Jiwanqing. But Yimo knew this was just the looks. Yu Chichao walked to the front, and before he spoke, all the cultivators in the square applauded. He was the highest level of pill concoction that the cultivators of South Peace State could know. There might be more high-level Pill King, but no matter who it was, the highest level Pill King they could find was Yu Chichao and Shun Guanqing. Yu Chichao spoke steadily and saluted with his fists. "We South Peace State cultivators know that the South Peace State cultivation level is at the peak of Luo Yu continent. Theoretically our pill concoction should be at number 1-2, but in fact, the North Far State, whose cultivation level is far below us, has accomplished something that shocked the pill concoction world in Luo Yu continent. As everyone knows, before we form our essence spirit, the most important thing isn't dantian but spirit sense. In the entire Luo Yu continent, there are no pills for spirit sense recovery below nascent soul state. We can only use spirit attraction grass or similar spirit herb, but the efficiency of such herbs are too low. We only utilize up to 10% of it, causing large waste and no real results. Over countless years, countless pill masters wanted to put the spirit attraction grass into a pill, but never has one succeeded. But Yu Chichao suddenly spoke loudly. "The North Far State has a genius pill master who put spirit attraction herb into the pill and made the level 4 pill that can recover spirit sense and soul, spirit weaving pill. The materials of the spirit weaving pill aren't precious, so all cultivators can afford it. He created something that's respectable and beneficial to the entire Luo Yu continent cultivation realm. He filled in the gap of low-level spirit sense recovery pill. Every cultivator came from Golden Core State and Nascent Soul State. There are countless cultivators who can't progress in cultivation after their spirit sense was injured, shattering their immortal dream. So, to this prodigy cultivator who created the spirit weaving pill, Yu Chichao will bow to him." Then, Yu Chichao bowed to the north side. The contestants and judges all followed, doing the same. Many cultivators who were watching the tournament also did the same. Helplessly, Yimo could only bow to himself. He felt ashamed as he just wanted to use the spirit weaving pill to make money, while the city lord Yu Chichao had such noble ideals. A cultivator, Yu Chichao was a true master. Jiyu Wenqian and Xin Jida were shaking with excitement, and even Jing Yingli, who was standing afar, was shaking. They didn't expect Yu Chichao would care so much about it. Even Qin Muxin looked at Yimo and felt proud. The spirit attraction herb was really put into pill? How come I've never heard of it? Oh, by the way, who when Pill King showed a spirit weaving pill recipe last time? Who is that guy? He's a core disciple of a big sect, right? If only I know such prodigy. Everyone wanted to know who this cultivator was. Yu Chichao said again, "I'm sure everyone wants to know who this cultivator is. I can tell you. I don't know if he was Pill King when he created the pill recipe, but I know that he was only a foundation establishment state cultivator at that time and an solo cultivator as well. What he accomplished he completely achieved by himself. What's even more astounding is that he created the spirit weaving pill in a pill concoction tournament, and he concocted the pill using Foundation Kai Fire. I've sent out an invitation to the North Far State inviting this prodigy pill master to Pill City, but there has been no reply so far." The scene rumbled. The cultivator who made the spirit weaving pill was only Foundation Establishment State and used Foundation Kai Fire to concoct it. Was there really such godlike cultivator in the world? Who is he? What's his name? Everyone asked, wanting to know who this godlike cultivator was. Yu Chichao amplified his voice with cultivation essence. This cultivator is called Yi Mo. No matter what sort of a person he is, his name and contribution to the cultivation realm will be forever remembered by the future cultivators and pill masters of Luo Yu continent. Yu Chichao amplified his voice with cultivation essence. This cultivator is called Yi Mo. No matter what sort of a person he is, his name and contribution to the cultivation realm will be forever remembered by the future cultivators and pill masters of Luo Yu continent. With Yu Chichao's reputation and respect, saying the name Yi Mo so seriously brought everyone to discuss this name. Even Yi Mo felt his blood boil. He even wanted to tell the secrets of the spirit weaving pill to everyone now. At the same time he sighed. If he knew the pill city took the spirit weaving pill so seriously, he would have went to the city lord for help. He didn't need to take the other way around and come to this tournament. But since he came, he wanted to prove his capability. Ji Ling, who sat on the judges' panel, almost stood up in shock. He knew Yi Mo. It was that guy's formation in Mo Yu that he kept thinking about. He didn't expect Yi Mo to be a pill concoction prodigy but also a formation prodigy. This guy was insane. Clear Dream Mosque heard the name Yi Mo and guessed that this might be the same Yi Mo her disciple Ling Xiaoshuang spoke of, but she went to Immortal City and so she couldn't ask her. Yi Mo. Fang Zedhongsha suddenly got up and looked at Ning Qingxue, saying with a shakily that Yi Mo, Yi Mo. He wanted to ask Ning Qingxue if it was that Yi Mo, but he didn't know how to ask. If it really was that Yi Mo, then before the guy even made a scene, he utterly crushed him. If everything said about him was true, then even though he was a prodigy, how could he compare with someone whose name will be remembered by the entire Luo Yu continent? Ning Qingxue was excited too, but she wasn't sure if it was her husband, as there were too many people of the same name. Just when Ning Qingxue's head was in a mess, Fang Zedhongsha asked him if it was that Yi Mo. She said without hesitation, yes, it's him. Fang Zhongsha sat down dejectedly. He felt his body was powerless. Ning Qingshue's master looked at Ning Qingxue and Fang Zhongsha in confusion before asking Ning Qingxue, who is him? Ning Qingxue looked down. She could bullshit to Fang Zedhongsha, but she didn't dare to bullshit to her master. If she didn't see that Yi Mo was already level 7 spirit pill master, she would be almost certain that it wasn't the same Yi Mo. She didn't care if Yi Mo created the spirit weaving pill or not, she just wanted to be with him, but if he really created that pill, then there would be no resistance for her to be with Yi Mo. When the voices quietened down again, Yu Chichao's tone grew deep. Contestants, it's no bluff saying that you guys represent the peak of the entire Luo Yu continent pill concoction level. Some Dao friend are on par with me, some are even better than me. Since we're all fighting for pill Dao, a foundation establishment state cultivator from North Far State can create the spirit weaving pill, why can't we? In the past, our tournament has been decided using the 12 pill king steps to decide the top 50. This time, we will do things like the North Far State and use 3 rounds to determine the final result. Yu Chichao's tone grew more serious this time. The Pill City takes the Pill King tournament more seriously than ever before. I'm sure many cultivator friends have seen this, you're right. Although the cultivation realm seems stable right now, but that's just the surface. In the near future, not only South Peace State but the entire Luo Yu continent cultivation realm might be in danger. Some big sect members might know a little already. This is the Pill King tournament, so I won't say much, but we Pill King and Pill Master must contribute more to the Luo Yu continent and concoct more useful pills for South Peace State cultivators. Yu Chichao continued. In the ancient cultivation realm, there were many powerful pills that could speed up cultivation speed and not affect their foundation. But now, these pill recipes are lost. 60 years ago, I went with a Qian Bei to search an ancient rune. There were found a few of these pills. There are about 600 of these pills. Even Yi Mo was beginning to get curious now. Yu Chichao said Hua Sang pill, the spirit herb it uses isn't high level, but it can remove pill poison. If this pill recipe is recovered, it would be great joy to all cultivators. This made the square burst into noise. Cultivators mainly relied on pills other than spirit kai to break through. But all cultivators know that having too much pills will result in pill poison gathering in your body. So anything that can remove pill poison was a great treasure. Even Yi Mo could feel the value of the Hua Sang pill. Although he had the stalagmite benefit pill, but who could afford it other than him? Plus he didn't have much 10,000-year stalagmite marrow left. Yu Chichao said again. Heaven Glory Pill. Any talent level golden core state just need one pill and can break through one level for certain. There's no bottleneck nor foundation problems. But pity, this pill recipe is also lost. This pill didn't create as much commotion as the Hua Sang pill, but it still got the golden core state cultivators amazed. Yi Mo was shook. He relied on the Heaven Glory pill to get through golden core state quickly. That pill was really an ancient pill recipe. It seemed that the spirit confined there was no simple being disaster defense pill. It can let any cultivator below hollow spirit state have greater chances of passing divine damnation. Mist spirit pill. We don't know the effect of the pill yet, but it probably has some important help for heart demon tribulation. Yu Chichao just spoke of 4 lost recipes and all of it shocked the scene. There was not a single on that cultivators didn't need. They were all very precious pills. How were the recipes lost? Yu Chichao sighed. The pity is that we've lost all of these precious pill recipes. A few pill kings and I have studied these for decades but still couldn't create any of them. We could at most figure out their components. The current cultivation realm isn't stable. After I've discussed with a few pill Dao Qianbei, we've decided to give the pills to the pill kings and pill master at the contestant. More people, more ideas. Perhaps there really might be someone like North Far State Yi Mo who can create or replicate a pill. Yi Mo realized, Yu Chichao were giving these pills to everyone to see who can find out what the pill recipe was. If this was the test question, then Yi Mo felt he was too lucky. He already found out the Heaven Glory pill and even created it. If he got a Heaven Glory pill, then he wouldn't even need to do anything. But seeing the tone of his words, Yi Mo knew that there was far more precious pills they found. Yu Chichao continued. There are about 600 pills, so for the first question, every contestant can get a pill. I hope you can find out the content and recover the pill recipe. These pills are all level 9 spirit pill, so whichever pill you get, it will be very fair. Thinking that everyone is on the same starting line as him, Yi Mo didn't care if he got the Heaven Glory pill or not. It would only save some time for him at most. If he could choose, he would choose the Hua Sang pill. Thinking that everyone is on the same starting line as him, Yi Mo didn't care if he got the Heaven Glory pill or not. It would only save some time for him at most. If he could choose, he would choose the Hua Sang pill. First round time is 3 days. Now the pills will be distributed and the tournament begins. Yu Chichao said. Yi Mo laughed to himself. Even he used a few months to find out the contents of the Heaven Glory pill. Although he didn't study it every minute of the day, it would still take more than 3 days. Even Yu Chichao said he couldn't find the answer after a few decades. Thinking about this, Yi Mo realized that this first round gave marks based on the number of spirit herb you recognize. A few minutes later, Yi Mo got his pill. It was a Heaven Glory pill. Almost all pill king and pill master started studying their pill, but Yi Mo felt things were boring. He started watching other pill master and pill king's flames. Yi Mo saw about 50 types of rare flames and felt speechless. Pretty much all pill king had a rare flame. More than 10 high-level spirit pill master also had rare flames. He even saw another purple flower flame. There was also rock skin flame, black earthbone flame, blue phoenix flame, which were very common. There was 3 or 4 using wood heart flame too. Yi Mo even saw 2 heaven flames. One was ranked 4th called extreme gung flame, level 5 pill king Shu Banchang used it. The other was ranked 7 lan rock fire, level 4 pill king Qiu Niansheng of the green pill sect used it. Yi Mo knew where the lan rock flame came from. It was probably the flame the Han Liang Empire found. Yi Mo also noticed another cultivator who used the Sense Sha flame. Sense Sha flame ranked 13 in the rare flames of the cultivation realm. It was just below purple flower flame. But what caught Yi Mo's attention was that this cultivator dissected the pill with means and speed much faster than when he dissected the Heaven Glory pill. While Yi Mo was watching someone else was also watching him. Ning Qingxue saw that Yi Mo didn't even take out his flame, and immediately her eyes were full of worry. She even felt sad that Yi Mo was an solo cultivator and couldn't get good flames like those big sect members. Lu Wu looked at Yi Mo, who was looking around, and laughed, saying to himself, "This kid's interesting. He didn't just use my name to sign up and do nothing, right? Yimo felt that people started looking at him and he realized that it was because he did nothing. Without hesitation, he took out his soul fire. Soul fire? Lu Wu shook his head and didn't watch Yimo anymore. Using soul fire in the Pill King tournament was asking to get defeated. Even the worst competing Pill King or Pill Master had a better flame than soul flame. 3 days wasn't long and those cultivators who had feud with Yimo all watched him. When they saw that Yimo took out soul flame, they all breathed easy. They didn't consider level 7 Spirit Pill Master a threat, but if Yimo unraveled the ancient pill recipe, they would no longer be able to touch Yimo. It would even be up to Yimo to decide if anything happened to them. Fang Zhongsha was sitting unnervingly. If Ning Qingxue didn't lie to him and that Yimo who created the spirit weaving pill was Yimo, then he had no chance at all. He might even had to go into 100-year solitary cultivation for his promise. Meanwhile Qiu Shui and Guo Qifan who knew Yimo were extremely shocked. They knew Yimo came from North Far State so clearly. Yimo was quite possibly that godlike cultivator in Yu Chichao's mouth. Huang Yushan from the Lightning Forgery sect was also shocked. He knew Yimo came from North Far State. He wasn't sure if this Luo Xiaomo was Yimo, but he had some concerns now. He didn't dare to hide his conjecture and told the Hollow Spirit State cultivator next to him. The Hollow Spirit State cultivator stared at the soul flame in Yimo's hand and after a long while, he frowned. According to what you said, this person might really be the cultivator who created the spirit weaving pill. He used Foundation Kai fire before and now he uses nascent soul flame. That Hollow Spirit State paused for a moment and said, wait, if it really is him then not only can we not seek revenge but we have best give the remaining 5-color lotus to him. Huang Yushan nodded. If Yimo really was that cultivator, he would be praying that Yimo didn't come to him for revenge. 3 days passed and Yimo wrote down the recipe of Heaven Glory Pill on the jade slip. Although he didn't want to give it out like that, he knew that the Heaven Glory Pill was an expensive pill. It was impossible to be used everywhere like Yu Chichao said. Who would use a level 7 Dihua Beast Core to concoct pills for Golden Core State Cultivator? Even if there were, it wouldn't be many. So Yimo didn't mind too much giving the recipe away. Yimo knew there were 11 spirit herbs involved in concocting the Heaven Glory Pill. There were 5 main ones that were waterweed, mist Jiland, yellow 3 leaves, red light fruit and Dihua Beast Core. He didn't know what would happen with Dihua Beast Core that was below level 7. But according to his conjecture, it probably wouldn't be effective unless less ingredients were used. Otherwise, it would greatly decrease the effectiveness of the pill. So, Yimo wrote at least above level 6 Dihua Beast Core. There were 8 judges and 500 or so answers were looked through quickly. Everyone knew that there wasn't even a standard answer. It was almost impossible, but judges could give marks based on how many herbs were found. Most pill master were very nervous handing the pill recipe up and they would have started discussing if it weren't for tournament rules. But Yimo sat on his seat not nervous at all. He had been doing this question for a few months after all. Heaven Glory Pill, 11 spirit herbs. Wu Tan called out in shock while reading Yimo's answer. As a judge, he didn't look favorably to this test. He was a pill king too, a level 6 pill king. He had dissected Hua Sang Pill, Heaven Glory Pill and Disaster Defense Pill and Mist Spirit Pill. He and the 2 city lords of the Pill City as well as 2 renowned people in the pill concoction industry only could find 10 herbs but they knew there were 11 herbs and no one could find the last one. Someone dissected 11 spirit herbs of the Heaven Glory Pill? Other than Jiling and Lu Wu, the other 6 pill kings almost rushed to Wu Tan immediately. Main ingredients, waterweed, mist Jilan, yellow 3 elaf, red light fruit, Dihua Beast Core, supplementary herbs, Tian Ma, Ning Guang Herb. Wait, there's an extra Dihua Beast Core here. Shun Guanqing read it and exclaimed. Dihua Beast Core, Dihua Beast Core. Yu Chichao murmured a few times and suddenly realized, how come I didn't think of it? They used Spirit Beast in a core. Is our South Peace State going to have a prodigy pill master too? He recreated the Heaven Glory Pill recipe in 3 days. Yu Chichao stared at Yimo's answer sheet and was very excited. He couldn't wait to see what this cultivator's name was called. Another solo cultivator, Luo Xiaomo. Why does this name have a mo too? He's only a level 7 spirit pill master. Yu Chichao read the name. City Lord, I feel like this pill recipe might really be true. Should we try concoct it now? Level 4 pill King Zhao S. Hunshan asked. No. Yu Chichao immediately shook his head. Luo Xiaomor recreated this pill. We need to respect his result. Even if we know this pill can be concocted and it's correct, we need to wait for him to concoct it first. This is respect to a pill master. Then, he looked at the remaining pill king and said, let's continue marking answers. Decide the first 100 and then progress to the second round. As for this answer, my opinion is full marks. Wu Tan immediately agreed. I agree, full marks too. Regardless if the Heaven Glory pill can be made, he answered right. 10 of the spirit herb and wrote the Dehua beast core we didn't expect. This is deserving of full marks. The other 4 judges nodded too. The first question of the tournament was very hard, but it was very easy for the judges. They just needed to give a mark based on the number of herbs answered. The first question of the tournament was very hard, but it was very easy for the judges. They just needed to give a mark based on the number of herbs answered. Everyone waited for less than 2 hours, and Shen Guanqing stood at the highest place of the judges' panel and announced the first round of the tournament has concluded. We've worked out the top 100 scoring pill master and pill king. Now I will read out the names. Those who have their names read out, please stay for the second round. Those friends who didn't get their names read out, please leave the contestant area. After the tournament, you will still have opportunity to cooperate with many sects. Everyone fell silent at this. Especially for contestants, even if they can't get into top 50, getting into top 100 was not only an honor but would also benefit their future greatly. Shen Guanqing didn't even look at the rankings and read Rain Pill Sect Level 9 Spirit Pill Master Jiao Yutian 43. 5 points, rank 100. Pill City Level 9 Spirit Pill Master Wang Xiaofeng, 43. 9 points, rank 99. Heaven Herb Lake Level 1 Pill King Hu Shibao 55. 2 points, rank 72. Heaven Star Sect Level 1 Pill King Feng Ling 56 points, rank 71. Those who had their names read out already received congratulations from their sect. Although it was just a small cheer, but the honor splashing into their face already made their sects very happy. When Feng Ling heard he got 57 and was ranked 71, he didn't even believe it. He would have been very happy if he just made it into top 100, but he surpassed that target and got ranked 71. He could already imagine Yi Pandi's shocked expression. She wouldn't expect me to get this right. He thought of that Luo Xiaomor and Hu when Pill King 2. Their name still wasn't called, they probably didn't even get in. Shen Guanqing continued. Blue Lake Level 2 Pill King Jiyu Wenqian 62. 8 points, rank 43. Rain Pill Sect Level 2 Pill King Wang Laoshi 63 points, rank 42. Feng Ling dazed and wasn't proud like before. He didn't look down on Hu Wen Pill King, but he didn't think Hu Wen was that much better than him. However, Hu Wen got into top 50 the first round and he was only at 71. That wasn't even worth being proud of. The only satisfying thing was his disciple didn't get into top 100. Mo Yushan, who sat in the VIP lounge, was very nervous. When he heard that Yi Mo created the spirit weaving pill, he was very anxious, fearing that the Yi Mo in front of him was that Yi Mo. If that was the case, he wouldn't be able to kill Yi Mo and he had to worry if Yi Mo would kill him. But after hearing the names get called out to top 30, he finally felt secure. He believed that no matter how good Yi Mo was, he wouldn't be able to get into top 30 as a level 7 spirit pill master. Ning Qingxue had forgotten everyone around her. Her eyes stared deadly at Yi Mo, waiting anxiously. She didn't even know her nails had pierced her palm and there was blood flowing. Fang Zhongshe was hearing the names, but his focus was on Ning Qingxue. When he saw that her palm was bleeding, he was confused. Was there someone she cared about a lot in the contestants? Solo Cultivator Level 3 Pill King Zong Shidao 71. 5 points, rank 14. Pill City Level 4 Pill King Wang Maro 71. 7 points, rank 13. It grew quieter and quieter as he read. When it got to top 10, some cultivators couldn't wait anymore and began discussing quietly. I think the first will be Pill City Half-Immortal Pill King Shu Banchang. His level 5 Pill King after all. Not necessarily. Heaven Herb Lake level 4 Pill King Ji Yutian is very strong. He got number 1 in pill concoction tournaments everywhere. Shengting Pill King is not bad, but could the Pill Kings he competed against before count? Plus Green Pill Sect Nyan Sheng Pill King is using Heaven Flame. So what? Half Immortal Pill King is using even higher ranked Extreme Gung Flame. Shen Guanqing's voice suddenly grew louder. Fusion Joy Sect Level 2 Pill King Li Chiliang 73. 2 points, rank 9. Clear Dream Mosque Level 4 Pill King Wang Qingdai 74. 1 points, rank 6. Green Pill Sect Level 4 Pill King Qiu Nyangsheng 74. 3 points, rank 5. Heaven Herb Lake Level 4 Pill King Ji Yuting 74. 9 points, rank 4. Pill City Level 5 Pill King Shu Banchang 77 points, rank 3. The crowd erupted. How is this possible? How is even level 5 Pill King Half Immortal Pill King only ranked 3rd, who can get top 2? All the level 3 and level 4 Pill Kings were already named. Is it going to be a Spirit Pill Master? That's right, we need an explanation. Even if there are Spirit Pill Master, there can't be 2. The Pill City can't disappoint us like that. Clearly, Shu Banchang and Ji Yuting had a lot of fans. Although cultivators respected strength above all else, in the depths of their hearts, they also desired a fair place. The Pill City was respected so much because it was powerful, but also because it was the fairest place. If even a place like this had shady dealings, then one could imagine how disappointed people will be. Yi Mo was also confused. His pill recipe was enough to concoct the Heaven Glory pill and get 1st or 2nd. But all the high-level Pill Kings were already named, and those who didn't get named weren't skilled enough to get into top 2. Was there really a Spirit Pill Master like him, or was there inside dealings? Suddenly, Yi Mo thought of that cultivator who used Sense Shaw Fire. His speed of dissecting's pills flowed like clouds. His demeanor seemed casually. Was he in the final 2 as well? After the ruckus, Shen Guanqing howled and the sound tore apart the heated discussion. The scene fell quiet again. No one dared to make any noise, even though they knew there were shady dealings. They would die if they made too much commotion. Following the howl, an even more powerful spirit sense scanned across the entire square. Every cultivator felt he was seen through and didn't dare to talk at all. Everyone knew that spirit sense came from a truth realization state peak cultivator. A cultivator of this caliber didn't even need to move to kill anyone. He would be able to form a giant cultivation essence hand from far away and annihilate any ordinary cultivator. After the square became quiet again, Shen Guanqing then read. Our Pill City has been in the South Peace State for nearly 1,000 years. Although we may have minor faults, but no one dares to do anything shady in a big tournament like the Pill King tournament. We won't do that. Anyone who gets top 3 will be great for us. Even me or City Lord Yu Chichao can't decide who gets top 3 in this. Many cultivator realized that was true. If the Pill City dared to do such an obvious shady dealing, the Pill City won't be the respected Pill City like before. Seeing that the audience realized this, Shen Guanqing spoke even louder. Plus, we have Earth Forgery God Lu Wu Qianbei and Level 9 Formation Grand Master Sect Leader Ji here as a judge. Who dares to do anything shady here? City Lord, we trust you, we trust the Pill City. You can continue to announce 2nd and 1st. Yes, we trust the Pill City. Yu Chichao nodded and read out Solo Cultivator Level 9 Spirit Pill Master Zhu Qian, 90 points rank 2. Who is Zhu Qian? Everyone asked around, but no one knew who this was. Yet, this guy beat number 3 by 13 points. This was the greatest difference in points in the top 100. Usually a difference of 1 or 2 was already significant, but this Zhu Qian got 13 points more than level 5 Pill King Shu Banchang. Yi Mo looked at this man and felt he definitely was no level 9 Spirit Pill Master. If he didn't get the Heaven Glory Pill, it wasn't going to be easy beating him. Zhu Qian also frowned, not expecting himself just to be number 2. He was expecting 90 points but not number 2. He, like everyone else, was now very desperate to know which god got first of the first round. Shen Guanqing's tone grew excited. He didn't even wait for the discussion to stop and read Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master, Luo Xiaomo, perfectly recreated the Heaven Glory pill, so all the judges decided to give him full marks, 100 points. Number 1. Shen Guanqing's tone grew excited. He didn't even wait for the discussion to stop and read Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master, Luo Xiaomo, perfectly recreated the Heaven Glory pill, so all the judges decided to give him full marks, 100 points. Number 1. Just these short words with his excited and ecstatic tone showed just how shocked and intense his inner heart was. All the cultivators and contestants in the square and the tournament were startled. There was more ruckus, noise than when people felt there were inside D-lines. But no one stopped it this time because the number 1 Luo Xiaomo was too absurd. Even the tens of Pill King Qian Bei in Pill City didn't dissect the Heaven Glory pill, but he dissected it in 3 days. When this question first came out, everyone knew the purpose wasn't for the contestant to give the right answer, as it was impossible. They were going to be graded on the spirit herbs they write to test the contestant's ability. There might be one purpose, and it was for someone to find a few herbs they couldn't find. But now, the judges said someone perfectly dissected the components of the Heaven Glory pill. Was this possible? But at the same time, it was impossible to fake, as even the city lord himself didn't work out what the Heaven Glory pill was made of. Those big sects looked at Luo Xiaomo with fervent eyes. If this man concocted large amounts of Heaven Glory pill, then Golden Core State didn't have bottleneck at all. They would be able to break through easily. This was important resource for any sect. Zhu Qian looked at Yi Mo, who didn't stand out at all, and breathed. A mere level 7 spirit pill master was able to perfectly dissect the components of the Heaven Glory pill. Yi Mo was better than him indeed. Before he came, he didn't consider those level 4 level 5 Pill King a threat at all, but now, he considered Yi Mo his greatest threat from getting number 1. Qin Muxin looked at Yi Mo enviously. Her master was right. This Yi Mo had an unimaginable future ahead of him. He was so substantial and excellent everywhere. Jiyu Wenqian was very excited, as though he got number 1. He approved of his decision to follow Yi Mo greatly. His master was number 1 indeed. No one could give him any pressure. Feng Ling gazed his eyes wide open at Yi Mo. He still couldn't react. How could a level 7 spirit pill master perfectly dissect an ancient pill recipe? Thinking about what he said to Luo Xiaomo before he wanted to bury himself in a hole. Even the rest of the Pill King didn't turn their gaze away from Yi Mo. They didn't understand how a level 7 spirit pill master could perfectly dissect Heaven Glory pill. After all, this wasn't something that luck could explain. Some even thought if Yi Mo had the recipe already. If Yi Mo knew this, he would shake their hands and say, "You know me well." The audience discussed heavily. Who is this Luo Xiaomo? How come I've never heard of him? There's too many prodigies you haven't heard of. Have you heard of Yi Mo? Have you heard of that Zhu Qian? That's right. But isn't it strange that the top 2 of the first round are 2 spirit pill masters, and they beat number 3 half-immortal Pill King by that much? It's not strange, just as City Lord you said before, there's a pill master called Yi Mo in North Far State who created the spirit weaving pill when he was Foundation Establishment State. Mo Yushan sat very unnervingly. He could feel his body sweat cold. He realized that the Yi Mo who created the spirit weaving pill was this Yi Mo in front of him. No matter how Yi Mo did in the next rounds, he couldn't touch Yi Mo anymore. Or at least, he had to think of a way for Yi Mo to not know he was in the Pill City. He wanted to tell his worry to his master, but his master was a judge and couldn't communicate with him. The Hollow Spirit State Tertiary Stage Cultivator at Earth Demon Sect who said he was going to kill Yi Mo looked at Yi Mo in disbelief. He just couldn't understand how this little level 7 spirit pill master got first and full marks in the first round. Huang Yushang and his martial uncle were speechless. After a moment, that Hollow Spirit State said to Huang Yushan, "Send a messenger flying sword back and tell the situation to the sect leader. Tell him to send someone and bring the 5-color lotus to the Pill City." Suddenly, the Hollow Spirit State stopped and said, "Never mind, I will do it." Yi Pandai looked at Yi Mo with a face of shock. She felt this Luo Xiaomo wasn't ordinary, and remembering how Yi Mo seemed familiar, she suddenly got up and walked towards the Abstruse Sound Sect place. Abstruse Sound Sect Jing Yingli also stared at Yi Mo with uncertainty. She didn't expect that unsubstantial guy with her sister was this absurd. When did her sister meet a cultivator like this? No wonder with her sister's pride she was willing to be with him. She got up and walked to Jing Yingli's side. Just when she wanted to say something she saw Yi Pandai come. Jing Yingli was good at hiding her expression, but Yimo's performance shocked her too much. Yi Pandai greeted Jing Yingmeng and sat next to Jing Yingli, asking martial sister Yingli, "When I first saw that Luo Xiaomo, he felt familiar. Can you tell me where he came from?" Jing Yingmeng laughed before Jing Yingli could answer. "Martial sister Pandai, that Luo Xiaomo is performing well, but don't tell me you like him. He's not simple. I invited him out that day but he didn't come." Of course Yi Pandai wasn't falling in love with Yimo. Jing Yingli glanced at Jing Yingmeng and said, "What I told you before I would still say to you now." Jing Yingmeng's face didn't seem too good, but she deigned to argue. Before she thought Jing Yingli said that purposely, but now she believed that she was telling the truth. "What did you tell her?" Yi Pandai subconsciously asked. Jing Yingli scanned Yi Pandai calmly and said, "No matter which of us don't need to consider love relationship with him. It's useless and he already has a wife. Martial sister Yingli, I'm asking you about where he came from. Who do you think I am? How can I be interested in a small spirit pill master?" Yi Pandai didn't seem too happy. Jing Yingli smiled and didn't mind her words. "Luo Xiaomo came from North Far State. He's just living in an ordinary mortal city. That city belongs to him. It's called Mo Yu City. His real name is Yi Mo. He also used another name called Ning Xiaoma." Jing Yingli knew she didn't need to help Yi Mo hide it anymore. Even if he didn't get first in the end, people were already investigating him and soon his identity would be exposed. "What? His Ning Xiaoma?" Yi Pandai got up and her face was full of shock and gratitude. Ning Xiaoma saved her in the Truthful Palace. She thought Ning Xiaoma was killed by Wu Yu, but now it seemed Wu Yu was killed by him. He hid his name for fear of revenge from Eternity Sea. "What's wrong? Martial sister Pandai, you know Yimo?" Jing Yingmeng casually asked, but once she said this name she also got up in shock. She stared at Jing Yingli and asked shakily, "Sister, you're saying his name is Yimo, the guy who created the spirit weaving pill?" But without her sister answering it, she already knew the answer. She really wanted to know how her sister got to know a genius like this. Her mouth was bitter. What did she have other than looks? Luo Xiaomo seemed nice to her sister, but when she invited him out, he didn't even answer. "Yimo, so he's such an absurdly talented pill master. I actually naively believed martial sister Ji Yu's words." Yi Pandai shook her head then, her face recovered normal and said to Jing Yingli, "Martial sister Yingli, after this Luo Xiaomo will become famous. It won't be easy for me to see him again, but he saved my life. Please arrange for me to see him once, I just want to thank him." "Okay, I will bring your words to him." Jing Yingli nodded. Ning Qingxue heard Luo Xiaomo's words and her tears covered her face again. He succeeded, he really did. Huang Qian walked to Ning Qingxue and grabbed her hand. "Sister Qingxue, that Luo Xiaomo succeeded. Congratulations, no one dares to do anything to you now." Then, Huang Ping rolled her eyes at Fang Zhongsha. The discussions and ruckus stopped. Although many people guessed that Yimo already had the Heaven Glory Pill recipe, no one dared to say it. This was the Pill King tournament after all. They had to ask after the tournament even if they questioned things. The discussions and ruckus stopped. Although many people guessed that Yimo already had the Heaven Glory Pill recipe, no one dared to say it. This was the Pill King tournament after all. They had to ask after the tournament even if they questioned things. Or wait till the final round. If that Luo Xiaomo had no real capabilities, it would show up on the final round's 12 Pill King steps. There was only 100 contestants left on the stage now. Shen Guanqing stood up and announced, "Next, we shall have the second round of our tournament. Everyone concoct the pill they've dissected. The focus of this round will be on spirit herb refinement and fire control. Every step of your spirit herb refinement and concoction will be recorded and sent to the panel of judges. There is no time limit for the second round and you may use your own cauldron." Yimo couldn't help but to sigh. The cultivation level of South Peace State wasn't just a bit higher. In the North Far State Pill Concoction Tournament, everyone had to use a cauldron supplied by the examiner to see what they did, but here, the Pill City just arranged a surveillance formation for everyone. They could use their own cauldron. When all sorts of spirit herbs were sent to Yimo couldn't help but to exclaim the wealth of the Pill City. There were about 100 people and they gave out all these herbs without a frown. When he signed up for the Pill King tournament, they didn't even take a single spirit stone sign-up fee. One could see this tournament was really held for Pill Master. This time, Yimo didn't watch other Pill Masters. He knew that there was no time limit this time, but the time wouldn't be long. Many Pill Master didn't know how to concoct the pill, they only could refine the spirit herb. Yimo looked at the 11 spirit herbs. Other than the level 6 Defy beast core, the rest were top-grade spirit herbs. If he knew this, he should have written level 7 Defy beast core. This Pill City really had everything and could take out Defy beast core at any time. Many cultivators took out their cauldron and fire ready to refine spirit herb. Yimo didn't waste time too. After he checked the spirit herbs were fine, he let out his Shinnon cauldron and was about to release his purple flower fire. But before he did this, he immediately changed his mind. If he used purple flower fire, slightly smarter people would realize that he cheated the first round. It was much harder to dissect a pill than concoct it. He didn't use rare flame in the first round but used rare flame now. Didn't that mean he already knew the answer? Thinking about this, Yimo was shocked. Although he dissected the components of the heaven glory and that granted him countless glory, if people knew that he cheated here, he wasn't sure how much of that glory would be left. Usually, he wouldn't care, but now, the more famous he was, the safer he was. He knew that after this tournament, everything about him would be exposed, maybe even the days he stayed at the South Peace City. Thus, Yimo only used his soul flare. It could be said that 90% of the people here were watching Yimo, so as soon as Yimo released the soul flare, everyone was shocked. Yimo shone so brightly in the first round and perfectly dissected the heaven glory pill. Yet when he concocted his pill, he didn't even have an earth or heaven flame. Those judges who looked favorably to Yimo shook their heads. Compared to Zhu Qian and the other top 50 contestants, Luo Xiaomo's flame was unbearable to watch. But Yu Chichao looked at Yimo's Shinnon cauldron and said his cauldron isn't simple, it seems very strange but similar to an ordinary cauldron. Lu Qianbei, you have so many flames, just give one to this Luo Xiaomo later. His soul flare is a bit too. Ji Ling said. He had a good impression of this Luo Xiaomo. If he had a rare flame he would have given one to this level 7 spirit pill master. Lu Wu smiled, this lil kid already owes me, he can keep dreaming about me giving him a flame now. But I can tell his cunning, things won't be that simple. Ning Qingxue saw Yimo use soul flare and felt even more bitter. In this 100 people, only her husband used soul flare. She had decided to help Yimo find a good flame. Only one person understood what Yimo did, and that was Jing Yingli. Jing Yingli murmured, "You did this to yourself." She knew that Yimo had many rare flames and took the tournament very seriously as he wanted to become famous. That way, there was no way he would use soul flare. The only explanation was that he already knew the Heaven Glory pill recipe. He should have used a rare flame the first round, not a soul flare. She couldn't remind Yimo about this, but when she saw Yimo hesitate a little, she breathed easy. Luckily Yimo realized the seriousness of the issue and continued to use soul flare. But this way, the pill he concocted would be a grade lower. Even though Yimo used soul flare, countless people still watched him. They all want to see how a level 7 spirit pill master would concoct a level 9 spirit pill. If Yimo couldn't concoct it, his results of the first round would be doubted. As a level 5 pill king, of course Yimo wouldn't be afraid not being able to concoct level 9 spirit pill even if he used soul flare. When the judges saw Yimo just casually throw the 11 herbs in the cauldron without order, they almost jumped up. Was this guy an idiot? What sort of pill master was he? The procedure of refining herbs were very important. It usually went from hard to easy and thrown in the cauldron with strict sequence. The impurities also has to be removed in strict order. Otherwise, one mistake and the pill might explode. If it wasn't that Yimo's performance was so outstanding the first round, the judges wouldn't even want to look at him anymore. Shun Guanqing exhaled and looked at Yu Chichao saying, "Brother Yu, I'm really beginning to wonder if he knew the Heaven Glory pill already. His pill concoction is. If this kid is really a bludge, then he's the luckiest bludge. Lu Wu smiled and didn't mind Yimo's pill concoction method. Even those who didn't know pill concoction felt that Yimo's pill concoction didn't seem too right. But Yimo had his hardship. Everyone was watching him now as he used the soul flare the first round. He had to put on a casual act and concoct the Heaven Glory pill to remove suspicion. Although Yimo's pill concoction system was different to others and he didn't care about the order of refining herbs, he usually threw in 4 or 5 at a time. This time, it was a bit hard for him to throw in 11 at once. Luckily, his spirit sense was very powerful. Even though it was 11 spirit herb, he completely controlled it in his cauldron and they were refined one by one while the impurities were expelled out. Although soul flare was supposed to be slower than other flames, Yimo's speed wasn't slower than anyone. Shen Guanqing gasped again. This Luo Xiaomo is most genius pill master I've ever seen. The judges knew what he meant. Throwing in the spirit herbs without order was no ordinary pill concoction means. It was even very hard or impossible for them to do this. Yet this Luo Xiaomo did it. He refined the spirit herbs perfectly and was as fast as other pill master. He was using a soul flare, everyone else used rare flames. What was a prodigy, this was. When all the spirit herbs in the cauldron were refined, Yimo expelled the waste and let out a sigh of relief. He knew he was showing off, but this was dangerous. Any mistake and all his previous work would have been for nothing. When all the spirit herbs in the cauldron were refined, Yimo expelled the waste and let out a sigh of relief. He knew he was showing off, but this was dangerous. Any mistake and all his previous work would have been for nothing. Those pill master with less spirit herbs had stopped because they could only refine. They didn't even know the components of the pill, it was a joke to think of concocting it. 15 minutes later, there were only about 10 people on the square still working. With a few cracking sounds, even level 5 pill king Shu Banchang and level 4 pill king Ji Yuting failed. Almost all the pill master watched Yimo and Zhu Qian now. It was just those two still putting on a show. Especially Zhu Qian, his pill concoction means attracted many people to watch. He dissected the pill very smoothly before, and now his pill concoction method was also very smooth. It made people feel like it was an art performance as he struck pill chants inside the cauldron. Such good means, he's at least a level 4 pill king, Shen Guanqing said. The pill kings there could also tell that Zhu Qian was definitely not a level 9 spirit pill master but a real high-level pill king. A sense of pill aroma came and all the judges concentrated and looked at Zhu Qian. The pill aroma came from him. Although the judges' authority would drop if Zhu Qian eventually concocted the Heaven Glory pill as he was only placed as second in the first round, they all still hoped Zhu Qian could concoct the Heaven Glory pill. What if the pill only had 10 ingredients? Yimo smiled and continued to concoct his Heaven Glory pill. Only he knew that the Heaven Glory pill had no aroma after adding the Dehua Beast core. The pill with aroma was not Heaven Glory pill. Crack, another crisp sound and Zhu Qian put away his fire in disappointment. The judges also moved their eyes away from him. He failed. Almost all the judges looked at Yimo now. Yimo pulled with his hand and 6 pills came out of his Shengnong cauldron. Immediately they fell into the jade bottle prepared for the tournament. According to his experience, if a level 7 beast core was used, there would be 12 pills. Since he used a level 6 beast core, in order to ensure the potency, he only concocted 6 pills. He succeeded. He really succeeded. As soon as Yimo pulled out the pills, a few judges got up. There was fire in their eyes. If they weren't judges now, they would have charged up to Yimo and robbed the pill bottle. 100 people concocted pills and only 1 succeeded. To top it off, there were 6 pills as well. Shen Guanqing and a level 4 pill king were very annoyed with themselves because they were attracted by Zhu Qian's pill aroma and didn't watch Yimo's pill concoction method and pill pulling method. Luckily, there was a recording, but a recording wasn't nearly as satisfying as watching it live. All the audience also saw clearly that the second round had ended and only 1 pill master had concocted pills. That was the pill master who recreated the Heaven Glory pill recipe. He was the only one who concocted a pill, so it was obvious who had one. The scene was very silent. Many people expected this as only Yi Mo had the recipe. The only abnormal thing was that the only pill master who concocted a pill was the lowest level pill master and used the lowest level flame. Zhu Qian looked at Yi Mo in shock. He had always thought he was the prodigy of pill concoction and he never even thought that anyone would be able to take away number one from him, but now someone recreated the pill recipe and concocted the pill with just soul flare. He had already lost more than half here. All the results appeared on the judge's table and the Heaven Glory pill bottle also appeared in Yu Chichao's hand. Yu Chichao opened the bottle, tipping out 6 identically shaped pills, and exclaimed, "He used soul flare to concoct the Heaven Glory pill for the first time and there are 4 top grade and 2 special grade pills. I believe even a level 4 pill king wouldn't be able to do this. Wow, this kid really is a pill master," Lu Wu said in shock. Yu Chichao shook his head. "No, he's not a pill master. If I'm not wrong, he's at least a level 4 pill king, but why did he sign up using a spirit pill master's name?" Lu Wu smiled awkwardly. "That kid's sign-up opportunity was given by me. He came to Pill City to sign up for the tournament but didn't have the right to sign up, so I helped him get the identity of a level 7 spirit pill master." What Lu Wu didn't expect was that Yu Chichao walked up to him and bowed. "Thank you, Lu Qianbei. If it wasn't for your help, how could I know that there was such a genius in the Pill City that's blocked outside?" Then, he turned to Shen Guanqing and said, "Martial Brother Guanqing, we need to change the rules of the Pill City. No matter what tournament it is, there will still be Spirit Pill Master and Pill King verification available. We can't let similar things happen again." Luo Xiaomo was lucky to see Lu Qianbei, but what about next time? "Yes, Martial Brother Yu," Shen Guanqing quickly replied. The Pill King Chang Shun suddenly said, "City Lord Yu, I've never heard of this Luo Xiaomo. He seems to have appeared out of nowhere and he's so talented. He doesn't seem old and yet he's a high-level pill king, I think." Yu Chichao nodded. "I know, after the first round I've sent people to investigate his origin, there should be results soon." At this moment, a messenger flying sword appeared in Yu Chichao's hand. Yu Chichao looked it and then looked at Yi Mo before sitting back down. Yu Chichao said, "I just got the message from Dao friend Xu Chiliong and Wang Han guarding the teleportation formation. The North Far State cultivator that invited Yi Mo has been in South Peace State for nearly 2 years, and they sent an image of him. Yi Mo is here, why didn't this kid come find me? Why have no big sects taken in such a genius?" Jiling asked. Jiling saw everyone look at him so he said awkwardly, "Haha, this Yi Mo isn't old but is also a formation great master. I went to North Far State to find him a few times but he was very busy and I didn't get to see him even once, so I left a jade card for him. He's a formation great master too?" Everyone was shocked by this news. Just becoming a pill king took countless time and effort. This Yi Mo not only had a unique take on pill concoction, but was also a formation great master. Yu Chichao smiled bitterly and took out the image. "If you know that Luo Xiaomo is actually Yi Mo, I suppose you guys wouldn't know what to say." The judges were all speechless. A prodigy was fine, but please be more realistic. In North Far State, he was called Yi Mo and created the spirit weaving pill. In South Peace State he was called Luo Xiaomo and also dissected the Heaven Glory pill. Every judge here was extremely talented, but they were defeated by this strange being called Yi Mo. Why did he change his name? Jiling asked. Didn't Yi Mo come here to be famous? Why did he change his name if he was already famous? He probably offended someone in South Peace State. Xu Chiliong and Wang Han also said that when Yi Mo saw them, he didn't change his name. He probably changed his name later. But no matter who he offended, since he's at the Pill City, no one can touch him, Yu Chichao said with a cold tone. Yu Chichao waved his hand and said, "Let's find someone to test the pills first and decide the top 50. Shen Guanqing nodded and walked out of the judges' stage. He looked at Yi Mo and then announced, "The tournament hasn't ended, but a lot of genius pill masters and pill kings have surged up. The pill master who successfully decoded the Heaven Glory pill, Luo Xiaomo, also perfectly concocted a cauldron of Heaven Glory pills. Now we invite any Golden Core State cultivator to come up and test the authenticity of the pill." With this, Countless golden core state wanted to charge up and try, but he quickly chose a golden core state level 6 cultivator and told the rest to leave. He chose one at level 6 because if the pill could let golden core state middle stage reach tertiary stage, then there was nothing to doubt about the pill. Fang Zhongshe looked at Ning Qingxue and Huang Qian, who seemed overjoyed and wanted to ask about it, but his master suddenly got up. He told him that they had to get back to their sect. Fang Zhongshe looked at Ning Qingxue and Huang Qian, who seemed overjoyed and wanted to ask about it, but his master suddenly got up. He told him that they had to get back to their sect. Judging by his master's complexion, it wasn't a small matter, so Fang Zhongshe got up helplessly and left with his master. As soon as Fang Zhongshe left with his master, Ning Qingxue's master Zheng Herin's face sunk. She stared coldly at Ning Qingxue. Qingxue, I didn't say anything as they were here, but do you know how rude your actions were? Is the ethereal immortal pond such a rude sect? Because Yi Mo succeeded, Ning Qingxue bowed to her master and said, Master, I have a husband, yet you still want to say those words. How dare you? Zheng Herin slammed the table. From now on, if you dare to mention you have a husband, I will take away your power. Our ethereal immortal pond doesn't lack prodigy sect members, plus you don't even count as a prodigy. You will agree to Fang Zhongshe no matter what. Ning Qingxue was dazed. Her master had been very strict to her but never this unreasonable. Fang Zhongshe was a prodigy, but the ethereal immortal pond was also an 8-star sect. Was it necessary to suck up to them like this? They didn't even care about the happiness of their sect member. What is it? The other few elders of ethereal immortal pond noticed and asked unhappily. Ning Qingxue had calmed down and bowed to her master and the elders. I am someone with a husband, even if you kill me now, I won't go to the Lightning Cloud sect. After the Pill King tournament, I will leave ethereal immortal pond with my husband H. The elders sneered and Ning Qingxue suddenly stopped talking. Blood seeped out of her mouth. Her internal organs were injured due to the sneers. Huang Qian quickly held Ning Qingxue and looked at the elders and master in worry. Just when Ning Qingxue's master was going to do something, the sect leader said coldly, We're at the Pill City Pill King tournament. If there's anything, say it back at the sect. Yes. Zheng Herin and the elder bowed. The vice sect leader glanced at Ning Qingxue and suddenly said, The sect provided you guys with the best cultivation resources and protection. When the sect needs you, I hope you don't reject. Plus, young Master Fang is an excellent person. Let's not talk about this now, there's no rush. Huang Qian breathed easy. This meant that Sister Qingxue was fine. She wanted to tell the sect leader and the elder that Luo Xiaomo was Ning Qingxue's husband, but she didn't dare to after seeing their bleak faces. Fang Zhongshe and his master quickly went back to their sect and saw a few elders and one disaster transformation state peak stage grand elder with extremely bleak faces. What happened? Fang Zhongshe subconsciously asked. We've found the killer of Aofeng, but we can't do anything to him yet. A cauldron-filling state elder said. Fang Zhongshe immediately said, Since we've found him, how come we can't do anything? Is he a 9-star sect core disciple? Even if he is, he has to pay with his life for killing our core disciple. The elders had a bleak face and didn't speak. Fang Zhongshe was even more confused. No matter who killed Tian Aofeng in the South Peace state, he had to pay with his life, even if his dad was a truth realization state cultivator. The killer of Aofeng is quite possibly Luo Xiaomo. If he really is, then with City Lord Yu Chichao's character, we can't touch him for sure, a hollow spirit state cultivator answered. What? Fang Zhongshe and his master Lei Luo almost called out at the same time. The hollow spirit state explained, Aofeng's master Elder Tian has gotten news that Luo Xiaomo's real name is Yi Mo, he comes from the North Far state. Hearing this, Fang Zhongshe's face went pale. He realized that Ning Qingxue wasn't trying to talk him down before. When he thought about how Ning Qingxue was so excited watching the tournament and even clenched her hand until it bled, he fully realized that Luo Xiaomo was Yi Mo, the man she was talking about. Thinking that Yi Mo was this powerful and talented, Fang Zhongshe even forgot about Tian Aofeng being killed. The elders saw Fang Zhongshe's pale face and thought he felt sad for Tian Aofeng and comforted him. Fang Zhongshe realized his demeanor was too abnormal and quickly asked, "How did we find out that Luo Xiaomo killed martial brother Tian Aofeng?" The hollow spirit state continued. The time that Yi Mo came from North Far State matched when Tian Aofeng was killed. He came from Mohai City, so he had to go past the Heartless Sea to get to South Peace City. He probably took a ship as we didn't find records of him taking the teleportation formation. When he got to Mohai, he went out with 3 Golden Core State tertiary stage cultivators. He was Golden Core State at the time as well, but after he went out, there was no news of the 3 cultivators. They might have been killed by Yi Mo. Is that strong? Fang Zhongshe subconsciously asked. This level was on par with him. Another elder sneered, if he wasn't that strong, he wouldn't be able to kill Aofeng. The hollow spirit state cultivator nodded. When he boarded the ship, his name was Mo Ying. He first came to the South Peace State and didn't know about our sect, thus he killed Tian Aofeng. The hollow spirit state cultivator then glanced at Yi Mo before continuing. When he went to South Peace State, he went to Yudao Magic Artifact Shop and bought an armor and a spirit artifact, Stealth Sand. He also awarded a female cultivator a lot of spirit stones. Then he went to the Trial Tablet Square, but even with his power, he didn't even leave a name. That night when we were searching for the culprit in the South Peace City, he fled, probably because of the Stealth Sand. Even if Yi Mo was here, he would greatly admire this person's analysis. He wasn't 100% correct, but 90%. But Yi Mo's fame is established and it's not easy to kill him. Lei Luo frowned. A grey-robed elder got up and cursed. No matter who he is, even if he's the city lord of Pill City, I will kill him for killing Aofeng. He was Tian Aofeng's master, Tian Ji. A middle-aged cultivator got up and said, "Martial brother Tian, that Yi Mo killed our core disciple. He needs to pay with his life. But as martial brother Lei said, his fame is established. It's not easy to kill him and the Pill City isn't something our sect can take on now. He can't stay in Pill City forever, there will be a time when he leaves. We have people investigating his whereabouts, as soon as he leaves, we will have an opportunity to kill him." This was the vice sect leader, Jiang Jianu. Even Tian Ji had to hold his anger now. After a while, a messenger flying sword landed in the middle-aged man's hand. He opened it and sneered. "That Yi Mo is dead for sure." The middle-aged man sneered. He's planning to set up his own city. He changed the dual river city of Hanliang Empire to Mo Yu City. He's focusing on building it now. He will probably go back to it after the tournament. We just need to wait there or on the path to it. The middle-aged man sneered. He's planning to set up his own city. He changed the dual river city of Hanliang Empire to Mo Yu City. He's focusing on building it now. He will probably go back to it after the tournament. We just need to wait there or on the path to it. Hanliang Empire? The empire that gave the Lan Rock fire to Green Pill Sect, an elder asked. The middle-aged man nodded. That's right. Because of that the Green Pill Sect gave 2 spots to the Truthful Palace to them. Yi Mo took 1, but I was there when Truthful Palace opened. He didn't seem to be there. I understand. The elder suddenly realized and said, Infinity Sect's Yuan Guanan also disappeared in there. He was probably killed and this Yi Mo is hiding from that as well. He quite possibly is the culprit. This guy's balls are real big. I've never seen a cultivator this brave. Infinity Sect. Great, great. Tianji said, clearly very happy about Yi Mo offending the Infinity Sect too. That Golden Core State Level 6 cultivator who ate the Heaven Glory pill suddenly had Spirit Kai form a small whirlpool around him as his power grew rapidly. Soon, the cultivator howled and got up. It was clear he had reached Golden Core State Level 7 judging from his power and cultivation essence wave. Great pill, great pill. The Golden Core State said happily. Shun Guanqing nodded and walked up to the cultivator saying, you just ate the Heaven Glory pill and broke through. Tell everyone about your experience. Yes, City Lord Guanqing. The Golden Core State bowed and said to the rest of the cultivators, it's the first time I, Yang Ping, have seen such a magical pill. I've never ate the Cow Huan pill, but I'm sure its value is no lesser than that. I'm sure that the Heaven Glory pill has no side effects and has unique effects for strengthening spirit sense. It would take about 8 to 10 years with my talent to reach Golden Core State tertiary stage, but now I just need 1 or 2 months to stabilize my power level. It's indeed a great pill. A pill that could reduce 10 years of cultivation and have no side effects, the crowd erupted. Shen Guanqing told that Golden Core State to go down and got up on the stage saying, "Everyone calm down. The effect of the pill has been proved, I don't need to explain further. Everyone has seen it with their own eyes. Now, I will announce the top 50 contestants. Solo Cultivator Level 7 Spirit Pill Master Luo Xiaomo, full marks for the second round as well, 200 points, rank 1. Luo Xiaomo. Luo Xiaomo. Countless cultivators viewed Luo Xiaomo as their idol and motivation to press forward. Female cultivators called out Luo Xiaomo like crazy. If they had a pill master dual cultivation partner like this, they wouldn't need to worry about cultivation at all. There were a lot of prodigy cultivators in South Peace State, but there were more ordinary cultivators. As a solo cultivator who used soul flare to concoct pills, Yimo gave great inspiration to ordinary cultivators. Countless sects and cultivators were thinking about how to contact Yimo after the tournament. They wanted Yimo to be their sect's guest elder. Yimo breathed slowly. He knew that he only succeeded about halfway now. As long as he didn't fail the third round, even if the Lightning Cloud sect and the Infinity sect knew he killed Tian Aofeng and Yuan Guannan, they wouldn't be able to do anything to him for the moment. He just needed time. With enough time, Yimo believed that he could trample over a 9-star sect without relying on the Pill City. Shen Guanqing continued, Solo Cultivator Level 9 Spirit Pill Master Ju Qian, 90 points for second round, total points, 180, rank 2. Pill City Level 5 Pill King Shu Banchang, 78 points second round, total points, 155, rank 3. Level 4 Pill King Ji Yuting, 75 points second round, total points, 149. 9 rank 4. But this time, people stopped caring much about the rest of the pill masters. Their attention was focused on Yimo. Even though Yimo took all the attention, the top 50 pill master were very excited, as being able to get top 50 in this tournament meant not only fame but also fortune. The name Luo Xiaomo had never been heard before, but now he got 2 rounds of full marks. After 2 rounds, he still stood as number 1 with dominating force. He was the center of discussion now, and his life story and past flew between big sects quickly. After the second round, only 50 pill masters and pill kings remained on the stage. After the disqualified people left, Shen Guanqing continued, "We've already decided the top 50 pill masters up until this point. The extra 2 rounds we've added were equally as exciting. Now I hope in the third round, which is the round that people anticipate the most, our pill master and pill king contestants will bring us even more fascination." A heated applause sounded. Yimo had never seen the pill king 12 steps and he really wanted to ask the cultivators next to him, but they weren't allowed to talk now. Luckily, Shen Guanqing explained. There are many pill master and pill kings who are participating in this tournament for the first time, so they don't really know the 12 pill king steps, but you will understand once you see it. Then, Shen Guanqing left and Yimo saw Ji Ling with a few cultivators who were at least above body condensation state walk up to where Shen Guanqing stood. Then, Ji Ling and those few cultivators kept throwing out formation flags. Yimo just realized that there was a formation on the stage and it was at least a level 9 formation, as he wasn't able to see it. The audience seemed very excited as though they had great anticipation for the Pill King 12 steps. Yimo also had some anticipation for it. He heard that in the past Pill King tournaments, they decided the top 50 in the first round. What was this 12 Pill King steps? Soon, Yimo knew what it was. As more formation flags were thrown out, the stage exploded and the sound grew louder and louder. Asterisk rumble asterisk a huge rock that was 10 meters tall suddenly appeared. It had 12 steps. From step 1 to step 6 it was yellow, then step 7 and above had different colors. There was yellow, red, green, aqua, blue, and purple. Each step was very wide. Even if a few hundred pill masters stood on a step at the same time concocting pills, it wouldn't seem crowded. Looking at that, Yimo suddenly thought about the upgrade of Rare Flame. The first level of Rare Flame was yellow and then the color would change each time it upgraded. From low level to high level, it happened to correspond to the colors. Yimo then subconsciously looked at his level 7 Spirit Pill Master badge. It was yellow. He then looked at others. He found that those below level 4 Pill King were yellow but just had different shades of the color. The level 4 Pill Kings had orange badges and level 5 Pill King Shu Banchang had a red badge. Yimo then looked at Shen Guanqing and saw his badge was aqua. It seemed that the difference between those above level 4 and those below it was huge. Shen Guanqing saw the 12 Pill King steps were revealed and said again, the third round will be on the 12 Pill King steps. There are 12 steps and each contestant only needs to concoct a level 7 Spirit Pill on step 1, step 2 is level 8 Spirit Pill, and so forth. The contestant can choose what pill they would like to concoct. The harder the pill to concoct, the higher the level. Shen Guanqing saw the 12 Pill King steps were revealed and said again, the third round will be on the 12 Pill King steps. There are 12 steps and each contestant only needs to concoct a level 7 Spirit Pill on step 1. Step 2 is level 8 Spirit Pill, and so forth. The contestant can choose what pill they would like to concoct. The harder the pill to concoct, the higher the level. Many contestants already knew this rule, but Yimo listened to it very carefully. But it's not that the harder the pill you choose the higher the rank you can get. Harder pills take longer to concoct. If everyone else went up and you're still at step 1 concocting a level 7 Spirit Pill, you're disqualified. Even if someone concocts a simple level 8 Spirit Pill, they would get higher marks than you choosing the hardest level 7 Spirit Pill to concoct. I need to remind those pill masters who haven't competed before that 12 Pill King steps is also like the trial tablet. At every step, your will and spirit sense will be rigorously tested. Shen Guanqing suddenly raised his voice. So, the 12 steps test your real pill concoction capabilities as well as power, wit, and cultivation level. So you will be kicked off the step if you can't stay on it or can't concoct a pill. This round has begun. I wish every one of you will able to reach the top. Yimo had understood, according to Shen Guanqing's words, if someone wanted to reach step 12, they had to concoct a heaven grade level 9 pill. It seemed that even if you didn't concoct pills, it wasn't easy to stay on the step. This way, it seemed he wouldn't be able to reach the top. Yimo suddenly laughed at himself. He was thinking too far ahead. If he wanted to get to step 8, he would have to successfully concoct heaven grade level 5 pills. At the same time, Yimo knew that although Shen Guanqing said he hoped everyone would reach the top, the truth was no one would be able to. One needed to be at least a heaven grade level 9 pill king, and even that wouldn't guarantee you reaching the top. Plus, even if someone reached the top, would the pill city be able to take out a bunch of level 9 spirit herbs for someone to concoct heaven grade level 9 pills? That was impossible. As soon as Shen Guanqing said start, all the pill master went on the steps. Yimo also walked up on the faint yellow step. As soon as he got on, he felt a strong pressure trying to push him off. Feeling this, Yimo's heart sunk. He wasn't scared of it, but since step 1 had such force, didn't it mean it would just get stronger and stronger? He was only nascent soul state level. If he wanted to resist such force while cultivating, it would be much harder than those hollow spirit state and body condensation state pill kings. This wasn't competing in pill concoction skills, but who had the strongest cultivation essence. In that case, it was impossible for him to get top 10 with his nascent soul state level 5 power. Yimo knew that if he failed, then what awaited him wouldn't be the honor of the first 2 rounds but question and reproach. Because those who knew the Heaven Glory pill recipe could perfectly finish the first 2 rounds, but the third round tested true strength. If he failed in that, there was no way people wouldn't doubt him. Thinking about this, Shen Guanqing said, "Contestants, you can choose any pill name you see from your spot." Many pill masters already knew this rule, and before Shen Guanqing finished, they started choosing a pill to concoct. Yimo didn't choose his spirit pill. He sat on his seat and looked at the tens of level 7 spirit pills. He knew that if he didn't solve the matter of the pressure, then no matter how fast he concocted a level 7 spirit pill, it was useless. He would lose to those with greater cultivation essence later. Instead of solving that problem later, he might as well solve it now on the step with the smallest force. He had to get top 10 or even top 3 or it wouldn't serve him any good. A strange scene appeared. The 49 contestants were concocting pills, but Yimo sat there dazed with locked eyebrows. What's he doing? Ji-Ling couldn't help asking, but he realized all the judges had the same face. After Ji-Ling knew that Yimo was the formation great master he favored, he had a good impression of him as well as high expectations. Many of the audience and sects watching Yimo all started discussing. This was just the first step. If he hesitated that much about concocting a level 7 spirit pill, what was the point of competing? Eventually, people started publicly doubting Yimo. I say that the reason he got full marks the first and second round is because he already knew the Heaven Glory pill recipe. See, the third round tests your true strength and he can't even concoct a level 7 spirit pill. If I know the Heaven Glory pill recipe beforehand, I can get full marks too. Hehe, this tournament is getting more and more interesting. Some pill masters already refined their spirit herb and their pill was about to form, but Yimo still didn't even choose a pill. Ning Qingxue, who was overjoyed, got up suddenly. She was more worried than anyone. Why didn't Yimo move? At least choose the pill and start refining spirit herbs. Sit down, you don't need to watch the tournament, those people up there wouldn't care about a mere golden core state cultivator like you, Zhang Herin said. Ning Qingshue's eyes went red and she didn't talk. Huang Qian pulled her down carefully. Don't worry, martial sister Qingxue, this is just the beginning. After 1 hour, a few pill kings were about to step on step 2, but Yimo still didn't move. Even Xin Jida was getting restless. Why didn't Yimo move? Even her martial brother Hu, when Pill King was about to finish step 1. The Lightning Cloud sect elders were watching Yimo, and when they saw that Yimo couldn't even pass the first step, they were shocked. Tianji snarled, this guy must be extremely lucky to know the Heaven Glory pill recipe beforehand and thus got full marks in the first 2 rounds. Now, he has nothing to show. I'm afraid his marks from before won't count now. Even the heavens are helping me revenge. Tianji got up and said, Sect leader Jiang, I'm going to the Infinity Sect for a bit. The middle-aged man nodded, knowing that Tianji wanted to tell them that Yimo killed Yuan Guannan. It was a very good idea to get them to help as well. Regardless of whether or not Yimo killed Yuan Guannan, just a suspicion was enough for a 9-star sect. If he failed the 3rd round, then even if Yimo didn't cheat, it would be thought of as cheating. Then, even the City Lord of Pill City couldn't protect Yimo. Could he protect a cheating contestant? Jingingli knew Yimo's real power and could guess why Yimo didn't do anything, but she couldn't remind him. If she could, she would say truthful palace stairway. Yimo frowned. If the pressure increased based on steps, there was no need for pill concoction competition. They could just let those pill master with higher levels go up. Thinking about this, Yimo thought of the truthful palace stairway and how he had used purple eye soul sever to reach level 7. Could this be the same? Thinking about this, Yimo thought of the truthful palace stairway and how he had used purple eye soul sever to reach level 7. Could this be the same? Yimo reached out with his spirit sense and found that before he even used purple eye soul sever, the pressure decreased greatly. When he took back his cultivation essence, he wasn't pushed off either. Yimo realized this was it. If he used cultivation essence to resist the pressure, he wouldn't be able to last until step 3. Cultivators needed to use spirit sense to defend against this pressure. The stronger your power, the more pressure you faced. Yimo laughed at himself. He was probably the only cultivator in this round who didn't know this. The Shun Guanqing City Lord already hinted at using spirit sense, but he didn't think of it. Although he used spirit sense to defend against the pressure and there wasn't much interference, there still was some left. Concentration was very important in pill concoction. Yimo had 3 birth chant and wasn't afraid of this interference, but it was still better to have no interference. So, Yimo tried using purple eye soul sever and the pressure was severed off. Now, the step seemed like his own pill concoction room. Didn't this mean that those pill masters with spirit sense cultivation methods could sever the pushing force? Yimo looked up and was dazed to see that he was the only left on step 1. He looked forward and saw many pill kings had reached step 3. Yimo didn't dare to doze off and quickly chose blue when pill. Before he even released his soul flare and Shinnon cauldron, the ingredients were sent before him. He checked them quickly and began concoction. Seeing that Yimo finally began pill concoction, the judges breathed easy. Every time this guy would scare them. The first round when he used soul flare, people thought he gave up, but he dissected the pill. This time, he only released his cauldron now and chose the rather hard pill blue when pill. What other surprise would he give people? Ning Qingxue also relaxed upon seeing that Yimo finally began pill concoction. Yimo had concocted countless blue when pills. Even with soul flare, he finished a cauldron in less than 15 minutes. Although when he got to step 2, there were already people on step 4, it didn't affect him. He knew that with his purple eye soul sever, he would have a huge advantage over those who had to constantly defend against the pressure. He wasn't the only one on step 2, there were still a few pill masters here. Yimo chose Mist Spirit Pill here. It was rather hard to concoct amongst level 8 spirit pills. Before Heaven Glory Pill, Mist Spirit Pill was the best pill for Golden Core State cultivators to break through, the second was Blue Wen Pill. Seeing that Yimo used less than 15 minutes, Wu Tan sighed. If he had a rare flame, not something that even ranked high, he would be so much faster. Ji Ling looked at Lu Wu immediately and Lu Wu sipped some spirit wine before saying, "No need to look at me, I don't have many flames left, I really don't." People were speechless. After the tournament, I will give him a stone skin flame, it's ranked relatively low but it's better than no flame. I'm sure that this Luo Xiaomo, no Yimo, is the most genius pill master I've seen. The smooth flow that he concocted level 7 and level 8 spirit pill with soul flare is an enjoyment to watch, Yu Chichao said. But why did he stay at step 1 for that long? He could be on step 4 right now. Ji Ling shook his head and felt pity. Yu Chichao smiled, I don't feel it's a pity. He saved all the time he will be losing in the future by staying at step 1 for that long. I'm just not too sure yet. Shen Guanqing nodded in agreement. Yimo didn't stay an extra minute on step 2 either. He was on step 3 now. Although some people had reached step 5, he had caught up with the crowd now. Many pill masters saw Yimo stay at step 1 and in such a short time, Yimo chased up to step 3. They were all very shocked. Even a level 1 pill king needed 30 minutes to concoct a level 7 spirit pill. Yet Yimo was level 7 spirit pill master and used soul flare. But most pill master and audience realized that Luo Xiaomo definitely wasn't a level 7 spirit pill master. On the third step, Yimo chose face recovery pill. It was rather hard and of high caliber. This step's pressure was much higher than those 2 levels before. Yimo rejoiced that he thought of a way at step 1. Otherwise, he might not last at step 3 now. If he got kicked off here, he would become a joke. No pill master had been swept off yet. When Zhu Qian reached step 3 and saw his number 1 opponent was still on step 1, he was disappointed and shook his head. He also suspected that Yimo knew the pill recipe and thus got such a good score in round 1 and 2. But he charged up to step 4 immediately. Without Yimo, he would be able to get number 1 easily. Steps 4 and 5 were no trouble for him at all. When he reached step 6, he subconsciously looked back and saw Yimo on step 3 ready to get onto step 4. Seeing this, Zhu Qian's heart sunk. This Luo Xiaomo probably had real capabilities. But even so, there was no way he would be able to beat him on the 12 pill king steps. No one knew that he was actually a level 6 pill king, one who was about to reach level 7. As soon as Yimo got onto step 4, before he could even use purple eye soul sever, he was almost pushed off. When Yimo severed the pressure with purple eye soul sever, he sighed. This step was for level 1 pill kings. Those level 1 pill kings with weaker spirit sense would find it very hard to concoct heaven grade level 1 pills here. Even those who could stay here wouldn't choose hard heaven grade level 1 pills. So this 12 pill king steps wasn't completely irrelevant to cultivation level. Yimo looked at Hu Wen pill king and Qin Muxin, Hu Wen was prepared to get on step 4 while Qin Muxin was struggling at step 3. Even if she could get to step 4, she wouldn't be able to complete a heaven grade level 1 pill. Yimo also realized Zhu Qian's power. This guy was on step 6 now. Even Shu Banchang was only at step 5. If he didn't completely beat that guy with Heaven Glory Pill, it seemed really hard he would be able to get number 1 in the tournament. But Yimo didn't mind, he didn't use his full power. He had only been concocting pills with soul flare so far. Although Yimo didn't really care, Zhu Qian's attitude of saying that he was the only one to get number 1 incited Yimo's competitiveness. He chose to concoct the hardest Cao Huan pill at step 4. Then, Yimo didn't keep using soul flare, releasing purple flower flame. As soon as he did this, there were countless exclamations of surprise. The judges looked at each other and realized Yimo only now showed his real strength. Purple flower flame? Am I seeing this right? This Luo Xiaomo didn't use his full strength the previous 2 rounds. I finally realized what is absurd. This Luo Xiaomo is absurdly powerful. He had a rare flame but only took it out for heaven grade pills. He was the one who took it. A nascent soul state level 1 cultivator from Infinity Sect clenched his fists. He was the one who took it. A nascent soul state level 1 cultivator from Infinity Sect clenched his fists. Tianya, what did he take? A body condensation state cultivator next to him asked. The cultivator clenched his teeth. Master, I told you before that Luo Xiaomo was the cultivator I saw in the Herb Valley. When the purple flower flame came out and we were fighting over it, it disappeared at the bottom of the lake. I thought the purple frog took it, but now it seems this guy took it. This guy was Dong Tianya. He was a genius disciple of the Infinity Sect, ranked just below Yuan Guannan. Before he reached nascent soul state, he was Golden Core State Hall of Fame number 4 and he was a lover of Wen Tsai. So after Yuan Guannan died, he wasn't sad at all, he was instead happy. So the flame from Luo Xiaomo is... Suddenly the master stopped talking and turned around, saluting to another cultivator. So Lightning Cloud Sect's brother Tian is here, how do you have the time to come to our Infinity Sect? Tianji saluted with his fists and said heavily, the cultivator on the 12 King steps isn't called Luo Xiaomo, his real name is Yimo Yimo? Dong Tianya's master repeated. Why did he change his name? Hihi, because he has to fear that your sect would bring him trouble, Tianji sneered. Dong Tianya's master didn't seem too happy. He said calmly, for a prodigy pill master like Luo Xiaomo, we would love to invite him as a guest. Why would we cause him trouble? It seemed to him that Tianji had nefarious intentions. Tianji said calmly, because your number 1 core disciple Yuan Guannan was killed by him. He used the name Ning Xiaoma and killed Yuan Guannan in the Truthful Palace. When he came out, abstruse sound sects Jing Ingli helped him get away. He just guessed that part about Jing Ingli helping Yimo. He wasn't certain himself as well. What? A few voices exclaimed. Wen Tsai also made a sound of surprise and saw Tianji look at her. She immediately knew her reaction was wrong and showed an angry look. Dong Tianya's master's face changed a few times before saying to Tianji, why did brother Tian suddenly tell us this? He suspected that, as he feared, the Lightning Cloud Sect was up to some scheme. Just because Luo Xiaomo was good at pill concoction didn't mean his fighting power was strong too. Yuan Guannan was Infinity Sect's core disciple, and with his nascent soul state level 5 power, there was rarely anyone who was a match for him. Luo Xiaomo was only nascent soul state level 5, how could he kill Yuan Guannan? But when Wen Tsai heard this, she knew that it was real. Martial brother Yuan Guannan was killed by that Luo Xiaomo or Ning Xiaoma for sure. She subconsciously looked at Yimo and clenched her fists. She knew who Yimo was clearly, but if it wasn't for Tianji, she would have never thought that Yimo had left Truthful Palace and made her go investigate Fu Rong and the Anbei 3 demons. Because our Tian Aofeng was also killed by this guy, he killed my disciple. I will only rest once I kill him, Tianji said hideously. Clearly, his hatred for Yimo was to the bone. This matter is serious. Please wait a moment. Dong Tianya's master left quickly. Tianji knew that if Infinity Sect investigated slightly, they would believe him and he would get this ally. The moment Yimo took out the purple flower flame, Ning Qingxue felt all the strength in her body leave. Her body was soft but she was relaxed. If Yi Mo just took out the rare flame now, it meant that he never used his true strength before. With this, it meant that he could at least reach step 5, meaning that he was at least a level 2 pill king. Level 2 pill king. Ning Qingshue's heart shook. She knew the value of a level 2 pill king after staying in South Peace State for so long. Even the ethereal immortal pond only had one level 1 pill king, and they treated him like a valuable guest. Ning Qingxue suddenly felt a little bitter. If Yi Mo was a level 2 pill king, why didn't he come to the ethereal immortal pond for her earlier? A level 2 pill king was enough to take her away without any resistance. But then again, she thought that Yi Mo must have his reasons for not picking her up. When Zheng Herin saw Yi Mo release the purple flower fire, she seemed a little surprised, but then she frowned and glanced at Ning Qingxue saying, "You guys leave first." "Yes, master." Ning Qingxue wanted to leave as quickly as possible. Her master gave her too much pressure. Huang Qian quickly left too. It felt much better to stay with her master or martial sister. She could say whatever she wanted. Before Ning Qingxue went back to where she was before, Huang Qian grabbed her wrist saying, "Sister Qingxue, your Luo Xiaomo is a pill king, don't forget about me in the future. Remember to give me Cao Huan pill, Hollow Meridian pill, Essence Birth pill." Ning Qingxue smiled and said, "The herbs for those pills are very precious, I will tell him if he has it. I knew Sister Qingxue was the nicest to me, I was about to risk my life to help you." Huang Qian smiled. After Ning Qingxue and Huang Qian left, Ning Qingshue's master walked up to the elders and bowed before asking, "Martial Uncle Kai, you needed me?" Martial Uncle Kai was a middle-aged woman. She looked pretty and was already a body condensation state cultivator. She told Zheng Herin to sit down before asking, "Herin, your disciple Qingxue doesn't have a good impression of Fang Zhongsha, right?" Zheng Herin's face froze and she quickly said, "Martial Uncle, don't worry. Qingxue is quite obedient usually, but she's just been very stubborn today. I will persuade her to agree to this." Martial Uncle Kai smiled. "You misunderstood me, Herin. I think that since Qingxue isn't willing, then never mind." She was a hollow spirit state peak stage cultivator and knew some of the things of the sect. She knew a little as to why they had to have a marriage alliance with Lightning Cloud sect, but since the elder said never mind, she wouldn't force her disciple anymore. Martial Uncle Kai said, "You see that Luo Xiaomo, right? He's very young but so talented. With what he has done, he would be approved by City Lord Yu Chichao and Shen Guanqing. He has a boundless future ahead of him." "What do you mean, Martial Uncle?" Shen Herin looked at the elder. Why did it sound like another Fang Zhongsha? Martial Uncle Kai nodded. "Our ethereal immortal pond is just an 8-star sect and we don't have any power to contest Luo Xiaomo with a 9-star sect, so if we want to be connected to him, we have no other way but beautiful female cultivators. We don't have much else, but we do have a lot of beautiful female cultivators. Ning Qingxue is ranked 3rd in all of South Peace State, there's no way that Luo Xiaomo won't be interested. Just in case, bring 2 more beautiful disciples over to see him." She sighed. "If our sect wasn't in danger, our ethereal immortal pond wouldn't resort to these means. Don't force those disciples anymore. Try to persuade them nicely and tell them the reason we must do this." "Yes, Martial Uncle," Zheng Herin said. She sighed to herself. Ning Qingxue was unlucky, she was born in this age of great change. Since when did ethereal immortal pond disciples have to suck up to people? It was usually the other way around. Yi Mo refined spirit herbs even faster after he released the purple flower flame. And since he had concocted Cao Huan pill a few times before, he concocted it very smoothly. In the shocked eyes of the judges, he finished a cauldron of Cao Huan pills in just a bit over 15 minutes and continued to step 5. Such fast pill concoction speed. Ji Ling exclaimed. He wasn't some high-level pill master, but he could concoct a few simple spirit pills. There were already a few people on the 4th step, but Yi Mo was the fastest. The only one who could compare with him was Zhu Qian on step 6. Such fast pill concoction speed. Ji Ling exclaimed. He wasn't some high-level pill master, but he could concoct a few simple spirit pills. There were already a few people on the 4th step, but Yi Mo was the fastest. The only one who could compare with him was Zhu Qian on step 6. Shen Guanqing smiled. His pill concoction speed never decreased. Although the difficulty increased, so did his pill concoction fire level. Cao Huan pill was indeed the hardest pill to concoct in the heaven grade level 1 pills, but it wasn't hard for Yimo at all. Just when he finished with the Cao Huan pill and about to enter step 5, Zhu Qian just finished his heaven grade level 3 pill and was ready to get on the 7th step. On the 5th step, Yimo caught up with Xu Banchang and Ji Yuting as well as level 4 pill King Qiu Niansheng and level 4 pill King Qing Dai. As Yimo arrived on step 5, Xu Banchang and Ji Yuting were ready to enter step 6 while Qing Dai had just started pill concoction. They were all shocked when they saw Yimo come up. Although Yimo recreated the Heaven Glory pill recipe, the pill was just a spirit pill after all. But the 12 pill king steps tested real pill concoction capability, and being able to reach step 5 meant that Yimo was at least a level 2 pill king. Yimo chose Soul Essence pill in Heaven grade level 2 pills. It was only medium level difficulty, but Yimo had cultivated many of these pills so he was fastest at them. Seeing Zhu Qian get to step 7 excited Yimo's competitiveness. Zhu Qian didn't seem much older than him and was also an solo cultivator. He not only had the Golden Page World but also the 3 birth chant. If he still lost like that, it would be really unreasonable. Yimo didn't treat the 3 birth chant as a cultivation method. He had some emotional attachment to it. Many of his abilities and powers were derived from it. Without the 3 birth chant, there wouldn't be the current him. But even if Zhu Qian really did beat him, 2nd place was still enough for him. He didn't need to fight with Zhu Qian to the end. Qing Dai just finished her Heaven grade level 2 pill and saw Yimo go to level 6, she was even more shocked. This level 7 spirit pill master was too absurdly strong. He got to step 5 later than her, but he finished before her. Xu Banchang and Ji Yuting only refined a few herbs and saw Yimo come up. They no longer had the determination to fight with Yimo till the end, they were also sure that Yimo won the 1st and 2nd round with his own power. The only thing they didn't understand was that although the pill king steps didn't rely on cultivation level to resist the pressure, if one's cultivation level was low then his spirit sense was low too. As a nascent soul state level 5 pill king, how could Yimo not be affected at all? Even though they were body condensation state, they needed to use a lot of effort to stop the pressure with spirit sense at step 6. Yimo was really grateful to that frog that he cut. Without that purple frog, he wouldn't be able to stand here so easily. Even if he didn't get swept off, he would at most make it to step 4. The two stopped watching Yimo and focused on their own pill concoction. They knew it was impossible to beat Yimo. It was already quite depressing that one absurd genius came, but now there were 2. Yimo didn't take notice of the other pill kings, he just watched that level 9 spirit pill master Zhu Qian. He chose the Heaven grade level 3 blue carrot pill at step 6, it was a pill for nascent soul state cultivator breakthrough, so it was not only precious but also rather hard to concoct. The pill might dissolve easily, becoming a pill that just had pill shape but no effect. Blue carrot pill's main ingredient was the level 6 spirit herb purple back blue carrot. Yimo got large amounts of it in the herb garden, so this wasn't the first time he concocted this pill. He didn't feel any pressure when concocting it. Ever since Yimo started pill concoction from step 1, the judges had been watching him even more than Zhu Qian. Shen Guanqing saw Yimo's fluent and experienced spirit herb refining procedure and felt speechless. I wonder how many times he has concocted the blue carrot pill. I really don't know where he got all those high-level spirit herbs. Yu Chichao also shook his head. This Yimo definitely has had extraordinary fortune. Otherwise, even if he has the best pill concoction heritage, he wouldn't be able to concoct level 1 and level 2 heaven grade pills so fluently. This requires large amounts of practice. Up until now, his pill concoction rate is almost 100%. Even Xu Banchang only made 9 pills at step 5, while he had the full amount of 12. Qin Muxin was swept off step 4 of the pill king stage now, she watched Yimo at level 6 and sighed. Even her master probably underestimated this martial brother Yi. Pill King Qin, you know that Luo Xiaomo? Another pill king saw Qin Muxin look at Yimo strangely and asked. They were disqualified, so it didn't matter if they talked. Qin Muxin saw it was Rain Pill Sect's level 2 Pill King Laroshi, so she quickly said, Martial Brother Luo performed so well in round 1 and 2, of course I would watch him. By the way, does Martial Brother Laro know him? Qin Muxin didn't want to casually spill that Yi Mo was Luo Xiaomo. Laro she didn't mind and nodded. I saw him at the Truthful Palace, I didn't mind at the time. I didn't expect him to be such a powerful pill king. The means with which he concocts heaven-grade pill doesn't seem like a solo cultivator either. With that fluent procedure, who knows how many heaven-grade pills he has concocted. I really can't imagine how an solo cultivator has that many high-level spirit herbs for practice. Qin Muxin laughed to herself but didn't reply. Yi Mo scammed countless high-level spirit herbs in the herb plane, and he also went to the Truthful Palace. With Yi Mo's character, could he only get a few spirit herbs in there? At this moment, Yi Mo's blue carrot pill was finished and he pulled out 12 blue carrot pills as fast as he could. Ji Yuting and Qiu Niansheng just began pulling their pills. Yi Mo scanned their pills, they were both life essence pill, it was much easier to produce than blue carrot pill. Xu Banchang finished pill concoction the same time as Yi Mo, he concocted the Break Tiger pill. It was slightly harder than life essence pill. Seeing Yi Mo come later and finish his heaven grade level 3 pill at the same time as him, Xu Banchang nodded to Yi Mo with eyes full of praise. In his view, regardless whether Yi Mo could concoct heaven-grade level 4 pills at step 7, he was a prodigy amongst prodigies to be able to finish heaven-grade level 3 pills this fast. He would be pursued everywhere he went. At the same time, Zhu Qian finished the heaven-grade level 4 pill and saw Yi Mo and Xu Banchang come up. He didn't go up to level 8 immediately. Zhu Qian walked up to Yi Mo and said, "You're very good, your performance was catchy in round 1 and round 2, but I'm sure that you knew the pill recipe beforehand. That's why your marks were higher than mine, so in the 3rd round I will show you that I'm better." Seeing Yi Mo daze, Zhu Qian suddenly said, "Do you know how I know that you knew the pill recipe? I thought of it when I saw you use the purple flower flame. No one can use soul flare to refine the components of a level 9 spirit pill. I can't, you can't, even Yu Chichao can't." Xu Banchang dazed at Zhu Qian, not sure why Zhu Qian said that now. Yi Mo was shook, he suddenly realized the huge loophole. If Zhu Qian could think of it, so could the judges. How could he make up for it? Seeing Zhu Qian go up to level 8, Yi Mo suddenly felt extremely unhappy. Before Zhu Qian went up, he sneered. "You broke the rules. We're not allowed to talk in the tournament. And you did something wrong. I didn't plan on getting first before, but now you can only be second. Sorry." Chapter 1108.1, No Retreat. Chapter 1108. 1. No Retreat. Zhu Qian paused before saying plainly, "When you think you can beat me, you will find that what you face isn't disappointment but despair." Then, he flew on to step 8. His tone was as adamant as though he had already beaten Yi Mo. Xu Banchang smiled and said, "Focus on finishing the heaven grade level 4 pill, the rest won't affect you." To Xu Banchang, Yi Mo succeeded by just climbing to step 7. A nascent soul state cultivator was able to climb to step 7 and concoct heaven grade level 3 pills. This meant that he was already a level 4 pill king or very close to it. Who would dare to doubt him with such accomplishment? Yi Mo nodded to Xu Banchang in gratitude. But Yi Mo wasn't calm in his heart, he knew where the loophole was. The Heaven Glory pill was an ancient pill recipe, the pills they dissected were special grade. Clearly, it was concocted by a pill king. How could an ancient pill king not have rare flame? So, the Heaven Glory pill must be concocted with rare flame. However, he used soul flare to dissect a pill made with rare flame. This didn't make sense. The difference between these two flames were huge. The soul flare shouldn't even be able to refine part of the components. Yi Mo didn't know if the judges could think of this, but he knew that since Zhu Qian could think of it, other people would think of it eventually. If this news was spread out, he would be publicly criticized. That Mo Yosheng's master Chang Shun Pill King wouldn't let him go and his enemies would use this to attack him too. That meant if what Zhu Qian just said was publicized, it was putting him in a lethal situation. Yi Mo sneered, He was originally happy being second, but now, even if he had to show all of his power, he would get first. Now, large amounts of Pill Kings and Pill Masters were swept off the Pill King steps and there were no more than 10 people left on the steps. There was only Yi Mo, Shu Banchang and Zhu Qian at step 7 and above. But Ji Yuting and Qiu Nianxing at step 6 were about to finish. If the two also succeeded, there would soon be 5 at step 7 and above. Yi Mo chose the Hollow Meridian Pill for step 7. Hollow Meridian Pill was the best pill for nascent soul state cultivators to break through to Hollow Spirit state. It wasn't easy to concoct. Usually, Pill Kings wouldn't choose to concoct this pill as this place wasn't their private pill room and there was that terrifying pressure. Ordinary Pill Kings would have trouble dealing with the pressure, much less concoct Hollow Meridian pills. The purple flower fire rapidly refined spirit herbs under Yi Mo's control, but Yi Mo felt that the higher level the pills he concocted, the more the purple flower fire was beginning to feel out of sync. He knew this was due to him rarely using the purple flower fire and its level being low. Luckily, he had concocted Hollow Meridian pills before and wouldn't make a mistake, but because he didn't use Mist Lotus Heartfire, he used a little more time. But this was acceptable. He believed that even Zhu Qian wouldn't have it easy at level 8. He had Spirit Sense Sever cultivation method while that Zhu Qian was only Hollow Spirit state. Even if he had a Spirit Sense cultivation method, it wouldn't be as powerful as his Purple Eye Soul Sever. When Ning Qingxue saw Yi Mo reach step 7, she breathed easy. Even if Yi Mo failed now, she felt it wouldn't affect much. If it wasn't for that Zhu Qian, Yi Mo would have thought so too. Now, he really had to beat Zhu Qian for him to be safe. If he beat Zhu Qian, even if Zhu Qian said he cheated in the first round, people would only think he was jealous. After all, not everyone was a Pill King and understood this. But if Zhu Qian got first and accused him of cheating, he would be done for. He might be kicked out of the Pill City, and if that happened, he could only wait for death. If he didn't have a feud with those few 9-star sects and Mo Yushan, even if he was suspected of cheating, it would be fine. He wouldn't be targeted and people would still seek after him. Yi Mo believed that if he beat Zhu Qian in the 3rd round, he wouldn't bring this up as it would be damaging his own reputation. Such a powerful Pill King, I've never heard of this Zhu Qian before. He's this powerful, I think he's at least a level 6 Pill King or he wouldn't be having it so easy at step 8. Wu Tan exclaimed. He was a level 6 Pill King himself. Yu Chichao nodded. That's right. This Zhu Qian is indeed very substantial. At step 7, he chose Hollow Meridian Pill and now at step 8 he chooses Spirit Breaking Pill Heaven Grade Level 5 Pill. These are all very hard pills to concoct. Brother Wu is right, this Zhu Qian is indeed at least a level 6 Pill King. Sigh, a new generation arrives. Watching that Yi Mo and Zhu Qian, I feel I'm old. Wu Tan sighed. Lu Wu laughed. You don't need to underestimate yourself. You're a level 6 Pill King, you've stood at the top for many years. Wu Tan smiled awkwardly. Shun Guanqing nodded. That Yi Mo isn't simple as well. After releasing the purple flower fire, his pill concoction speed increased quite a lot and the quality of the pills went straight up. It's pretty much all special grade pills. At the 7th step, he chose Hollow Meridian Pill 2. Judging by his means, he feels no pressure, so I'm certain he's at least a level 5 Pill King. Lu Wu smiled. This kid really knows patience. He only released his rare flame for heaven grade pills. Jiling, you even ask me to give him a flame. My best flame isn't as good as his purple flower fire, what shit can I give him? Jiling seemed awkward and didn't know how to answer. I've been up the 12 Pill King steps and I'm really curious as to how Yi Mo doesn't seem to be affected at all during pill concoction. He's only a nascent soul state cultivator, he's not even nascent soul state tertiary stage. The current 10 Pill Kings remaining are at least Hollow Spirit state cultivators. That Zhu Qian is Hollow Spirit state peak stage, but he doesn't mind the pressure at all. Wu Tan brother is right, we really are old. Another level 4 Pill King judge sighed. Each Pill King has their unique specialty, this is normal, Shen Guanqing said. Perfect concoction of the Hollow Meridian Pill was 6 pills. 30 minutes later, Yi Mo concocted 6 Hollow Meridian Pills. Yimo saw that they were all special grade pills, but he knew that if he continued to use purple flower fire at step 8 he wouldn't be able to concoct special grade pills. He had to beat Zhu Qian, so he had to concoct special grade pills, otherwise, he might lose. Zhu Qian's pill king level wasn't lower than his. His flame's grade rank was lower than his, but it was faint red already. It was a level higher than the purple flower fire. His fire was weaker. His flame reached orange color because of Jiyu Wanqian's purple flame crystal, otherwise, it would be even worse. He suspected that Zhu Qian was a level 6 pill king. If that was the case, it would be very hard for him to win. Seeing Yimo get on to step 8, Xu Banchang sighed. He completely accepted that he was third now. Both Yimo and Zhu Qian were hiding their real power. One level 9 spirit pill master and one level 7 spirit pill master. Haha, now these two were at step 8 while he, the level 5 pill king, was still concocting his pill at step 7. Zhu Qian focused on controlling the sense Sha flame to concoct the break spirit pill. He didn't even seem to see Yimo come up as he focused on his pill. Yimo scanned the pill. It was the very hard to concoct break spirit pill. It could allow hollow spirit state cultivators to break through to body condensation state. Yimo ate a spirit recovery pill. Facing someone like him, even if he used Mist Lotus Heartfire, he didn't have confidence for victory, much less using the purple flower fire. But he had no choice, so he chose the break spirit pill without hesitation. If you find any errors, broken links, non-standard content, etc., please let us know so we can fix it as soon as possible. Tip: you can use left, right, A and D keyboard keys to browse between chapters. Yimo wasn't sure if this was the first time Zhu Qian had concocted the break spirit pill, but it was his first time. Although he had the spirit recovery pill to recover his spirit sense, he didn't dare to be confident. This was his first time concocting a heaven grade level 5 pill. It was a huge challenge for him. Yimo wasn't sure if this was the first time Zhu Qian had concocted the break spirit pill, but it was his first time. Although he had the spirit recovery pill to recover his spirit sense, he didn't dare to be confident. This was his first time concocting a heaven grade level 5 pill. It was a huge challenge for him. Yimo was certain he would be able to concoct it, but he didn't dare to be careless. Even so, he didn't decide to take out the Mist Lotus Heartfire. It mattered too much. The third-ranked Heaven Flame, if he took it out, who knows who would try to take it from him. Luckily he had the purple Eye Soul Sever, or else he could just admit defeat now. Yimo sat down and took out the Shun Gnome Cauldron. His mind was focused on it and the purple flower fire. He was certain that both of them could concoct the heaven grade level 5 pill and Zhu Qian wouldn't stop at step 8. If he couldn't get to step 8, he wouldn't have said those condescending words earlier. Zhu Qian didn't seem like someone without a brain. So Yimo knew that although he could concoct heaven grade level 5 pills, that wasn't enough to beat Zhu Qian. He had to be enlightened in the process of concocting the break spirit pill and be able to concoct heaven grade level 6 pills from that. For a level 5 pill king to reach level 6 pill king, it might take a few years or even a few decades. Some level 6 pill kings might never be able to reach level 7 pill king for their entire lives. Even with the 3 birth chant, Yimo wasn't sure if he could break through to level 6 pill king right after concocting a heaven grade level 5 pill. However, the 3 birth chant gave him the possibility of breaking through. The reason he reached level 4 pill king was only because he helped Su Jingwen concoct a rainbow spirit pill. Yimo knew that even if he didn't use this method of breaking through to level 6 pill king, he would become one sooner or later. But now, he couldn't wait. Before, he intentionally didn't break through to higher levels of pill king as he thought he was only a nascent soul state cultivator and didn't need heaven grade level 5 or 6 pills. He at most needed level 1 or level 2 pills. Plus, he didn't have spirit herbs above heaven grade level 5. Now, he realized that even if he didn't need heaven grade level 6 pills, there was no harm in reaching that level. Yimo forgot about everything around him. He wasn't just concocting pills now. As he refined the spirit herbs for the break spirit pills, he analyzed them again and again. Then, he used the 3 birth chant to find the rhythm. This was similar to when he refined spirit herbs and formed the pill rapidly. 15 minutes passed, 30 minutes passed, a few hours passed. Ji Yuting and Qiu Niansheng were swept off at step 7 and Xu Banchang wasn't able to concoct heaven grade level 5 pills at step 8, so he was swept off as well. Only Yi Mo and Zhu Qian remained on the 12-pill king steps. Yi Mo was still refining spirit herbs and didn't yet start pill concoction. What people didn't expect was that after Zhu Qian finished the pill, he didn't go to step 9 and sat down with his eyes closed as though waiting for Yi Mo. What are these two doing? Level 4 pill king Judge Gao. He looked at the two in confusion. One of them took more than a few hours to refine spirit herbs and still wasn't finished yet, while the other sat down instead of going to step 9 after finishing with step 8. Shun Guanqing frowned. He completely couldn't understand Yi Mo anymore. He didn't understand that Zhu Qian either. From Zhu Qian's speed and his challenging words to Yi Mo, he obviously took winning seriously, so why did he wait for Yi Mo? He didn't understand that Yi Mo even more. Before, whether it was spirit herb refining or pill formation, pill refining, and pill pulling, it all flowed smoothly and seemed very aesthetically pleasing. Speed and quality were both top-notch. Although heaven grade level 5 pills were much harder than heaven grade level 4, but it didn't take this long for spirit herb refining. He glanced at Yu Chichao and saw Yu Chichao also look at him. The two clearly didn't understand what the two contestants were doing. It could be said that all that was happening on the stage was Yi Mo refining spirit herbs, but the audience didn't feel bored. There was just the two of them left, and from how Zhu Qian already finished his pill, it seemed that he was better than Luo Xiaomo. But after waiting for so long, the audience was disappointed to find that the difference between Luo Xiaomo and Zhu Qian was huge. They were expecting an exciting battle. After another 15 minutes, Zhu Qian sneered and got up. He no longer had the interest to keep waiting. He felt he overestimated this Luo Xiaomo. If he needed this long just for a heaven grade level 5 pill, then what would he do for heaven grade level 6? This guy wasn't of his caliber. Yi Mo didn't know Zhu Qian was waiting for him. After he repeatedly simulated the break spirit pill in his mind and reorganized the structure of the pill, he learned quite a lot. It was actually easier to reach from level 5 pill king to level 6 pill king than from level 3 pill king to level 4. After Yi Mo refined the spirit herbs and simulated them, he seemed to be suddenly enlightened and his pill concoction drastically picked up in speed. He sent pill chants into the cauldron and the refined herbs soon formed into herbal liquid with astonishing spirit Kai. Zhu Qian saw this and stopped his feet. He didn't understand how Yi Mo was extremely slow before and now he was this fast. This wasn't normal. But regardless, the break spirit pill formed rapidly in the cauldron. In less than 7 minutes, Yi Mo pulled the pills and 6 special grade break spirit pills were pulled into a jade bottle. The judges also didn't understand why there was such a huge difference in timing. Usually, the ratio of time spent for spirit herb refining and pill formation was 4 to 6. No one knew that while Yi Mo was concocting heaven grade level 5 pill, he was thinking about the way to concoct heaven grade level 6 pills. Yi Mo put away the cauldron and got up but saw Zhu Qian standing on the side. He was dazed but realized that he had used up quite some time. Zhu Qian was still here, meaning that he was waiting for him. But Yi Mo didn't think Zhu Qian waited for him out of goodwill. As expected, Zhu Qian sneered again. The speed with which you concocted break spirit pill is disappointing. In order to defeat you utterly, I waited for you for almost 8 hours. Remember, the person who beat you on the 12 pill king steps is called Zhu Qian. He beat you with real power, not by cheating. Yi Mo said calmly, remember clearly too, if you really have some small capability, I will give that time back to you. Yi Mo was certain that he would be faster than Zhu Qian. He gained some foundation while concocting the break spirit pill. No one understood the power of the 3 birth chant. He could even derive a heaven grade cultivation method, much less a heaven grade level 6 pill. There seems to be some fire between these two kids. Lu Wu glanced at the two and smiled. The judges smiled bitterly. How could they not tell as well? They even choosingly ignored how the two broke the rules and spoke on the stage. When the audience saw the 2 pill masters jump onto step 9 at the same time, their fervor erupted. Yi Mo felt the pressure of step 9 before he even landed. With his past experience, he severed with purple eye soul sever before he even landed, and the pressure around him reduced drastically. Yimo severed a second time and the pressure was completely severed off. Yimo felt the pressure of step 9 before he even landed. With his past experience, he severed with purple eye soul sever before he even landed, and the pressure around him reduced drastically. Yimo severed a second time and the pressure was completely severed off. Yimo didn't know what method Zhu Qian used, but he was sure Zhu Qian had similar ways. Zhu Qian also landed on the level 9 Pill King step and glanced back at Yimo, saying coldly, "You're not simple, you even have a spirit sense attack cultivation method." Yimo immediately realized that Zhu Qian used the same method. No wonder he couldn't feel any pressure. "Your master isn't simple," Yimo also replied coldly. He relied on the 3-birth chant, but that was his own effort. He was sure Zhu Qian was taught by someone. Zhu Qian frowned and didn't say anything. Yimo ignored him and chose the Zhu Condense pill. This was a pill needed by body condensation state cultivators for cultivation. It had great effects for breaking through. This was only an ordinary pill amongst level 6 heaven grade pills. He had decided this while he was on step 8. While concocting the break spirit pill, he was simulating the concoction of the Zhu Condense pill. Another reason was that he was afraid he might fail if he chose a very hard pill. He didn't know what pill Zhu Qian chose and he didn't want to scan with his spirit sense. That would make him seem very nervous. Although this was the first time Yimo concocted the Zhu Condense pill, he had simulated it for a long time using the 3-birth chant at step 8 and knew what to do. If he used the Mist Lotus Heartfire for this, he would have much greater success rate and his pills would be mostly special grade. But even now, Yimo didn't take out the Mist Lotus Heartfire. He felt he wasn't at the edge of the cliff yet. Seeing Yimo already start spirit herb refining, Zhu Qian sneered. He didn't care as Yimo took that long refining herbs at step 8, now he would only take longer. He had concocted heaven grade level 6 pills more than once. He was already a top level 6 pill king. He wasn't going to be scared of a pill king who had trouble concocting heaven grade level 5 pills. Everyone stared at Yimo and Zhu Qian. The two brought them too many surprises. The big sects cared more about how both of them were solo cultivators. If they were some pill kings of a sect, it wouldn't really benefit others and they could at most cooperate with the sects the pill kings were at, but if they were solo cultivators, they might be able to pull them into their sect or at least hire them as a guest elder. All the big sects were full of surprise and joy seeing the two get onto step 9. Regardless of whether they could concoct it or not, this Pill King tournament was already worth their trip. Plus, they would be able to ask them for free pill concoction later. This was very rewarding. Level 5 Pill Kings were able to concoct break spirit pills, but Zhu Qian and Yimo were both level 6 Pill Kings. Break spirit pill would be a piece of cake for them. How many peak stage hollow spirit state cultivators were in need of break spirit pills? Even those top grade 9-star sects didn't have a few break spirit pills. It was a huge expense to invite a level 5 pill king to concoct break spirit pills. Even a 9-star sect wouldn't be able to handle it. Now, they had free pill concoction from level 6 pill king. How could they not be happy? He's actually a level 6 pill king. Huang Yushan and his martial uncle said dryly. He was a hollow spirit state cultivator and asked his sect to send the 5-color lotus, but if Yimo was a level 6 pill king, this wouldn't even be enough to knock on his door, much less suck up to him with. Huang Yushan's mouth was bitter. If he knew that this Yimo was this powerful, he would have given all the spirit herbs to him. Huang Yushan suddenly said, "Martial uncle, I think that Yimo seems to be very into the 5-color lotus. Regardless, let's go try. Even if he doesn't want it, it's fine. He's not going to slap the face of someone giving him a present. Plus, at the Herb Valley, I was on the losing side, he didn't lose anything." The hollow spirit state cultivator nodded. "That's the only thing we can do." Zhen Harin of the ethereal immortal pond also had a bitter smile. Elder Kai told her to bring Ning Qingxue to see that Luo Xiaomo after the tournament. But he was a level 6 pill king now and she was only an ordinary hollow spirit state cultivator in an 8-star sect. She wasn't even sure if she could get to see him. At the same time, the Lightning Cloud sect and Infinity sect elders sat together with bleak faces. When the Infinity Sect learned that Yi Mo was the killer of Yuan Guannan, they already considered him dead. But what they didn't expect was that Yi Mo was a level 6 Pill King. A level 6 Pill King's power was on par with an 8-star sect. If Yi Mo was a level 7 Pill King, then even a 9-star sect wouldn't dare to touch him easily. Someone like that would have large amounts of powerful cultivators willing to protect them for free. They could imagine that after the tournament, countless masters would be willing to follow Yi Mo to the Moyu city. At that time, Moyu city won't be an ordinary city but a small-scale pill city. Even if he is a level 7 Pill King, I will kill him for sure, Tianji said coldly. An Infinity Sect elder nodded. If our core disciple is indeed killed by Yi Mo, we will take his life for sure, no matter what Pill King he is. But before this, I have to report this to our Grand Elder. The judges were discussing quietly now. To them, the victory was already decided. If no circumstances arise, Zhu Qian would probably get first for this round. In that case, his total points would beat Luo Xiaomo and he would get first in this pill tournament, Zhao Shuntiang said. Wu Tan also nodded. Yes, Luo Xiaomo had trouble concocting Break Spirit Pill and he chose Dew Condense Pill at step 9. This pill is a level easier than the Cauldron Essence Pill Zhu Qian chose. I suspect that he might not even be able to concoct the Dew Condense Pill. The judges all nodded. Only Lu Wu, who didn't understand pill concoction, smiled. Not necessarily, this kid is very cunning. There were a few times when I thought he wasn't going to make it, but he eventually stood on step 9 of the Pill King steps. If you don't believe me, you can look at what he's doing. The judges subconsciously looked at Yi Mo and they all fell silent. Yi Mo was refining spirit herbs more than 10 times faster than his speed at step 8. There were no pauses in his movements at all. Nearly 20 herbs were thrown in the cauldron and rapidly refined. In less than half an hour, Yi Mo had completely refined all the pills and was beginning to cast in pill spells to form the pill liquid. What is this? Even Yu Chichao didn't understand, much less the other Pill Kings. No one understood why Yi Mo performed better at step 9 than step 8. Yi Mo was very fast. Heaven grade level 5 and level 6 pills were all heaven grade middle grade pills. The difference in concoction wasn't big. Under the simulation of the 3-birth chant, he had a complete method of pill concoction. The only thing was that this was his first time concocting it. Yi Mo was very fast. Heaven grade level 5 and level 6 pills were all heaven grade middle grade pills. The difference in concoction wasn't big. Under the simulation of the 3-birth chant, he had a complete method of pill concoction. The only thing was that this was his first time concocting it. In less than 30 minutes, Yi Mo began finishing the pill. Under the shocked gaze of the judges, Yi Mo pulled out 6 pills from the cauldron. Such speed, I'm sure this isn't his first time concocting the heaven grade level 6 pill, level 4 Pill King Gao, he exclaimed. Shun Guanqing shook his head. No, it's probably his first time concocting heaven grade level 6 pills. It probably is his first time. Even if he has concocted it before, it won't be much. Yu Chichao nodded. They were both level 7 Pill Kings and had concocted heaven grade level 6 pills countless times. Yi Mo's method seemed to flow, but there were many minor parts that could be improved. The two didn't need to look to know that the grade wasn't very high. But they were very sure that if Yi Mo concocted these pills another time, his grade would be much better. As a level 6 Pill King, he would be able to find the errors he made after he concocted pills once. Even if he couldn't find them all, he would be able to find most of it, much less a genius Pill King like Yi Mo. Yi Mo put the cauldron away and his face remained the same, but he was actually very disappointed. He simulated the pill concoction many times BU0T. When he actually concocted it, he only got 3 top grade pills and 3 middle grade pills. He didn't even get a single special grade pills. This made Yi Mo very disappointed. Yi Mo estimated that even if he used Mist Lotus Heartfire, he wouldn't be able to get all special grade pills as well. There would be at least half special grade pills, however. Yi Mo knew that he would yield much better results if he concocted it again, but this was a tournament and he only had one chance. Luckily, he still concocted a cauldron of heaven grade level 6 pills eventually. Even if he wasn't as good as Zhu Qian, he had a chance to get to step 10. Thinking about this, Yi Mo collected his thoughts and the cauldron. Then, he scanned Ju Qian and sat down quietly just like Ju Qian before. He concocted the dew condense pill very fast. Even so, he spent nearly an hour. Interesting. Lu Wu saw Yi Mo sit down on the side as well as though waiting for Ju Qian. This is really interesting. Even good old Ji Ling could feel the competition between the two. Yi Mo didn't seem to let Ju Qian give him any advantage at all. Jing Yingli frowned. She didn't understand Yi Mo that well, but she knew what sort of person Yi Mo was. He wasn't someone who liked to show off, he was very good at staying subtle. Being able to reach step 7, he already surpassed his original goal. Why did he seem to be fighting Ju Qian to the end? Yi Mo didn't really care about what other people thought of him, he only cared about his own interests, so why did he fight Ju Qian to the end? The only explanation was that Yi Mo felt he had to beat Ju Qian. Jing Yingli didn't know the reason, but she knew that Yi Mo had a reason. Yi Mo seemed very cunning and meticulous to her, her rested heart started to hang in the air again. She even suspected that Yi Mo might release the heaven flame in the end. Almost all the audience thought that Ju Qian was better than Yi Mo and said that Ju Qian would finish first, but now, it was actually Luo Xiaomo who finished first. This confused them greatly as they didn't know which one was better. The audience split into two groups, one supporting Luo Xiaomo and one supporting Ju Qian. The two groups argued non-stop. However, they didn't affect Ju Qian at all. Yet, Yi Mo affected him. He didn't consider Yi Mo a threat at all after step 8. But at the 9th step, the tables suddenly turned. Luo Xiaomo, who was very slow at step 8, was this fast at step 9. He finished a heaven grade level 6 pill in less than an hour. Although Ju Qian didn't know what pill Yi Mo concocted, since Yi Mo wasn't swept off it meant he succeeded. Even he would need 5 hours to concoct heaven grade level 6 pills, but now Yi Mo greatly surpassed him. He was waiting for him just like he did before. Thinking about how Yi Mo said, "If you really have capability then I'll give that time back to you," Ju Qian became more anxious. He thought this Luo Xiaomo was just talking tough before, but he now realized that Yi Mo was saying he was only considered decent if he didn't get swept off on the 9th step. Yi Mo could even give him time, but that was only if he could concoct pills at step 9. Thinking about this, Ju Qian's heart grew anxious and desperate. He wanted to speed up and immediately smelt a faint burning smell. Ju Qian was shook, he knew that the spirit herbs inside were affected by his mood. Ju Qian forced himself to calm down and regain his composure. He cast Yi Mo aside. He didn't really understand how Yi Mo wasn't affected at all when he was waiting for him, but he was beginning to guess if Yi Mo intentionally took that much time at step 8 to make him lose his vigilance. If that was the case, then Luo Xiaomo was too cunning. Yi Mo would laugh if he knew what Ju Qian was thinking. If he could fight with people while forming his golden core, how could this little thing affect his pill concoction? The 3-birth chant was about 3 giving birth to everything. The outside influence was like floating clouds to him. A seed would blossom even if it was under a rock. A powerful seed would still bloom even if fried in oil. The 3-birth chant was like that seed to Yi Mo. Right now, he could only resist the pressure of a rock, but when it was powerful enough, no interference would affect him no matter how big. Due to Yi Mo's influence, the perfectly synced herbal liquid began to burn and become unstable. Ju Qian forced down his anger and slowly removed the excess liquid. If it wasn't for Yi Mo, how could he make such a low-level mistake? Normally, the formation of a pill from liquid was a basic procedure and one had to throw in pill spells and use spirit sense to mix the liquid together to form the pill. But if the liquid was partially burnt, the herb-liquid ratio wouldn't match and one wouldn't be able to concoct pills. The cauldron might even explode. A weaker pill king or pill master could only let the pill go to waste. But Ju Qian was no ordinary pill king, there was no way he was going to admit defeat due to this. Ju Qian seemed to have sunk all his attention on the separation of herbal liquids. He had to separate out the burnt part and then form pills with the remaining liquid. This was time-consuming work, but he had to do it. 2 hours, 4 hours, even 8 hours passed, but Ju Qian was still stuck on that part. What is going on? Both the judges and audience didn't understand this scene. Seeing Luo Xiaomor take longer at step 8 and Zhu Qian take longer at step 9, the audience could only conclude that one was better at concocting heaven grade level 5 pills and the other was better at concocting heaven grade level 6 pills. Seeing Luo Xiaomor take longer at step 8 and Zhu Qian take longer at step 9, the audience could only conclude that one was better at concocting heaven grade level 5 pills and the other was better at concocting heaven grade level 6 pills. But no one knew that Yi Mo actually needed to take that long while Zhu Qian took this long because of Yi Mo. Although Yi Mo didn't do this intentionally, but it affected him. Another hour later, Zhu Qian finally removed the excess herbal liquid and rapidly started forming his pill. 8 minutes later, he finished and brought out a few cauldron essence pills. Looking at the 4 pills he concocted, 1 top grade and 3 middle grade, Zhu Qian wanted to kill Yi Mo. If it wasn't for Yi Mo, he could at least concoct 3 top grade and 3 special grade. But now, he was sure he didn't do as well as Yi Mo despite not knowing what pill Yi Mo concocted. Seeing Zhu Qian get up, Yi Mo got up and said before Zhu Qian could rage, "It's been more than 8 hours, I won't count the extra time, I'm not a stingy person." Zhu Qian's eyes spewed flame as he glared at Yi Mo and said coldly, "You're a very calculating person, you intentionally disrupted my mental state for pill concoction, right? You're intentionally disrupting the order of the tournament, you're indeed a very calculating person." Yi Mo looked at the 10th step and didn't even look at Zhu Qian. "Very well, then go report me. I will tell the judges that you waited for me for my benefit, but when I waited for you I was intentionally trying to disrupt your pill concoction. You don't need to explain to them." Then, Yi Mo flew up onto the 10th step. Zhu Qian's fury gradually disappeared, his face went icy cold. No matter who he told, they would think he was unreasonable. He broke the rules first, whether it was talking or waiting for Yi Mo for 8 hours. Seeing Yi Mo climb up to the 10th step, his tone became cold and confident again. "So what if you're a level 6 pill king? I will let you know despair." Then, Zhu Qian charged up to the 10th step without hesitation. He didn't think he would lose to Yi Mo even though he struggled at step 9, he had other cards left to play. He didn't intend to show his full power, but Luo Xiaomor was too good. Even if he didn't struggle at step 9, victory wouldn't be able to be decided at step 9. He didn't expect Yi Mo to be a level 6 pill king. After all, level 6 and above pill kings numbered less than 2 digits in the South Peace state. How could someone younger than him be a level 6 pill king and come to the pill king tournament? When both Yi Mo and Zhu Qian flew to the 10th step, almost everyone got up. Even the judges couldn't keep sitting anymore. If they could concoct pills on the 10th step, it meant that they were level 7 pill kings. There was a huge difference between level 6 and level 7 pill king. Level 6 pill king was rare, but there were a few, but in the entire South Peace state, there was only the City Lord and Vice City Lord of Pill City who were level 7 pill kings, excluding those in Solitude. Even the pill concoction prodigy Wu Tan was stuck at level 6 pill king. When the big sects realized that both Yi Mo and Zhu Qian might be level 7 pill kings, they couldn't stay in their seats anymore. Level 7 pill king meant that they could concoct heaven grade level 7 pill Kuan filling pill. That was pill needed for body condensation states to break through to cauldron filling state. One couldn't even see it usually. And, the pills that cauldron filling state and above needed could only be supplied by level 7 and above pill king. One knew how important a cauldron filling state cultivator was to a sect. Even the 9-star sects didn't have a lot of cauldron filling state cultivators. A sect with countless years of storage had a lot of good things, but even with good spirit herbs and materials, they might not be able to turn them into pills and magic artifacts. The currently known level 7 pill king were the 2 city lords of Pill City. How high was their status? What didn't they have? How many powerful beings were asking them for pill concoction? They also needed to cultivate, so the most they could concoct for other people was once a year. Those who could invite them to concoct were high-level powerful beings. Even 9-star sects couldn't frequently ask them for pill concoction. At Yu Chichao and Shen Guanqing's level, they didn't lack cultivation resources, they perhaps only lacked time. That's why the big sects were so excited when they realized the two might be level 7 pill kings. They couldn't invite the two city lords, but they could invite the two solo cultivators. They weren't old and didn't have a high cultivation level. They needed large amounts of resources. If they slammed them with large amounts of cultivation resources, how could they not be interested? Only once they concocted heaven-grade level 7 pill on the steppe did they prove themselves to be powerful level 7 pill kings. It was much harder to concoct pills on the pill king steppes. Shu Banchang, for example, wasn't able to concoct heaven-grade level 5 pill on the steppes. If the two can really reach level 7 pill king, then it's the great fortune of our South Peace State Cultivation Society. Yu Chichao was overjoyed too. He exclaimed, if it really was Yimo's first time concocting heaven-grade level 6 pill on the 9th step and now he's going to concoct heaven-grade level 7 pill on the 10th step, then Yimo was too absurdly talented. Yimo and Zhu Qian gave them too many surprises. After all, even he stopped at step 9. The scene naturally fell silent as everyone watched the two intently. Yimo found a place to sit on the 10th step and found there weren't selection cards for the pills he could choose to concoct. Just when he was confused, a jade slip suddenly appeared before him. The contestant can decide what pill he wants to concoct for heaven grade level 7. The contestant can choose the ingredients too. Please write down the heaven grade level 7 spirit herbs needed. You can only choose one type of each spirit herb. You will be swept off if your pill is lower than heaven grade level 7. Yimo realized, a question like this was to let the contestant showcase his full power. But Yimo knew that regardless, it would be hard for him to succeed. He had the power to concoct heaven grade level 6 pill and simulated with the 3-birth chant. Thus he succeeded, but now he was certain he couldn't concoct heaven grade level 7 pill yet. Pill concoction wasn't trying your luck, it was purely based on your ability. Yimo didn't write his pill recipe, he felt Zhu Qian's spirit sense can over. Clearly he didn't have much confidence either. Thinking about this, Yimo scanned his spirit sense over too but didn't write anything. Seeing this, Zhu Qian sneered and wrote more than 20 types of spirit herb on his jade slip. He knew that Yimo was half-assed like him and wasn't able to concoct heaven grade level 7 pill well, but he was a top-notch level 6 pill king. He was about to be level 7 pill king. Since no one could actually concoct the pill, he chose a harder level 7 heaven grade pill. As long as his pill was harder and he scored more marks in the concoction procedure, he would be able to win. Even though Yimo earned more points at step 9, step 10 points were on another level to step 9 points. If he beat Yimo in minor parts, he might be able to earn back the points he lost. Plus, if he used all of his power, he might be able to concoct a heaven grade level 7 pill. If he succeeded, then even if it was a low grade one, he would win for sure. Yimo frowned when he saw Zhu Qian choose spirit herbs. Was this guy really a level 7 pill king? If that was the case, then he was in danger. When Zhu Qian chose the spirit herb, he suddenly took out another flame. The color was also red but darker than the sense fire. Even Yimo could feel the scorching heat. When Zhu Qian released this flame, he glared coldly at Yimo with scorn. 1 purple flare. Yimo's heart sunk. This was Heaven Flame 1 purple flare. It was ranked second in the Heaven Flames of the cultivation realm, above Mist Lotus Heartfire. Not just Yimo, but everyone else also didn't expect to see the 1 purple flare. It was the number 2 ranked Heaven Flame in the cultivation realm. Not just Yimo, but everyone else also didn't expect to see the 1 purple flare. It was the number 2 ranked Heaven Flame in the cultivation realm. The reason it was called this name was because in any cultivation realm, this flame would only appear once. There won't be 2 1 purple flare in one cultivation realm. This flame was found in the depths of the earth and was extremely hard to find. Even if one found it, without fate's favor you wouldn't be able to obtain it. The 1 purple flare, like the number 1 ranked Heaven Flame blue like morning sky, would only appear once in a single cultivation realm. It was even hard to hear about it, much less see it. It was said that when the number 1 flame blue like morning sky appeared, the entire cultivation realm was blue. Once this flame was upgraded to a high level, it was enough to burn an entire realm. That was a bit of an exaggeration, But it showed just how powerful this flame was. With the appearance of one purple flare, it caused more shock than the two reaching step 10 of the Pill King steps. Many cultivators even stood up. More people thought, this Zhu Qian really had patience. He was more patient than his opponent Luo Xiaomo. Luo Xiaomo took out the purple flower fire ranked 12th in the cultivation realm at step 4, but this Zhu Qian took out the heaven flame only at the 10th step. The pills concocted by heaven flame and earth flame weren't on the same level. If Zhu Qian and Yi Mo had the same level of skill, Zhu Qian already won more than half with the heaven flame. Even Lu Wu stood up in shock and sat back down after a while sighing, "Seeing this guy, I suddenly feel like I've wasted my life. I've been collecting flames for my entire life, but the highest caliber I got is only a sense Sha flame. But these guys have either purple flower fire or one purple flare." Yu Chichao woke up from his shock and smiled. "Lu Qianbei, your sense Sha fire is almost purple, right? Even a heaven flame can't compare with that." Lu Wu rolled his eyes. "Have you considered how long I've lived? It's unfortunate for that Yi Mo, he's going to lose to the heaven flame," Jiling sighed. No one rebuked Jiling's words. From their performance, the two were on par in pill concoction skills. Now that Zhu Qian had a heaven flame, the number 2 ranked one purple flare, it was natural that Yi Mo lost. At the same time, Yi Mo sighed. He realized where Zhu Qian's confidence came from. It was due to the one purple flare. No wonder this guy was so cocky. When you think you can beat me, you will find that it's not disappointment you face but despair. Yi Mo finally understood this. If it was another Pill King in Yi Mo's position, he would indeed despair. A red color heaven flame was countless times stronger both in herb refining and pill concoction than an earth flame. The speed and quality of the pill was far from something an earth flame made pill could compare with. This was why a Pill King or Pill Master needed a good flame. No matter how good you were, without a powerful flame, you wouldn't be as good as someone else. It could be said that once Zhu Qian released the one purple flare, his pill concoction skills increased a level. Everyone thought that Yi Mo lost for sure. Zhu Qian started herb refining while Yi Mo sat and didn't move. He was thinking if he could release the mist lotus heart fire. He could also tell that Zhu Qian's pill concoction were on his level and even a little better. But once he used the one purple flare, that better was infinitely expanded. Yi Mo also knew that it was extremely dangerous for him to use the mist lotus heart fire. He didn't understand where Zhu Qian's confidence came from. Even his mist lotus heart fire wasn't as precious as the one purple flare. Suddenly Yi Mo thought that if he could really concoct heaven grade level 7 pill, then he was a level 7 Pill King. It was just as Jingling Li said, if a level 7 Pill King had the mist lotus heart fire, then no one would dare to scheme for it. Right. The only thing was he had to be careful when he was alone. Plus, even if he didn't use the mist lotus heart fire, would no one come for his trouble? The Infinity Sect and Lightning Cloud Sect quite possibly already knew his identity by now. He would only be safer if he used the mist lotus heart fire and concocted heaven grade level 7 pill, as his name would be infinitely expanded. He could pull more masters around him, but the pretense was that he could concoct heaven grade level 7 pills. It was easy to use the mist lotus heart fire, but how would he concoct heaven grade level 7 pills? The pill he chose had to be unique enough to get the praise of the judges and have a certain level of difficulty that was at least harder than Zhu Qian's pill. He saw the pill Zhu Qian chose. It was a rather hard and meaningful pill. It was Kuan filling pill. Season wheat pill. Suddenly, this pill came into Yi Mo's head. It was a heaven grade level 7 pill, and there were rarely any Pill Kings who knew it, much less those who could concoct it. The main ingredient was season wheat. The Pill Kings didn't know about this pill because they thought the season wheat was one spirit herb and they could be both used to concoct the hollow meridian pill, so no one knew about it. The season wheat pill was very precious, more valuable than the Kuan filling pill. Cultivators who had their dantian broken need very high-level pills to recover it, but the season wheat pill could solve this problem. Yi Mo felt that with his whirlpool pill concoction method and the heaven flame, he might be able to concoct the season wheat pill, as the season wheat was something that balanced yin and yang. It was easier to accept his whirlpool concoction method. He was the only one who knew the whirlpool concoction method, as this required the use of the illusion cloud strike cultivation method and taxed the spirit sense heavily. Yimo concocted the spirit weaving pill before, so he knew how powerful this pill concoction method was. With spirit sense pill concoction means and this whirlpool concoction method, it would drastically decrease the difficulty of pill concoction while increasing success rate. The only thing was that it consumed spirit sense rapidly. This was why Yimo rarely used the whirlpool pill concoction method, as he hadn't solved the problem of spirit sense exhaustion yet. Other cultivators wouldn't dare to concoct this, but Yimo had the spirit recovery pill, so he didn't mind. Thinking about all this, Yimo's heart settled. Since Zhu Qian used the heaven flame, it meant he wasn't certain if he could win. If he was certain he would win, he wouldn't use the heaven flame. The only thing Yimo was worried about was if the pill king step would recognize the season and wheat spirit herb. If it thought it was the same thing, he could only choose something else, and that way, his success would be greatly reduced. Nevertheless, Yimo still wrote the two down. Soon, Yimo was happy to find season and wheat in front of him. Yimo breathed easy. This pill king step has existed for countless years, how could it not recognize season and wheat? He can tell the difference between season and wheat. Yu Chichao suddenly got up. But then his words suddenly stopped as he saw the fire that appeared in Yimo's hand. Mist Lotus Heart Fire. Yu Chichao felt his brain wasn't working really well. You're tuning in to the Celestial War YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.